Happy Halloween, and welcome to our second Aliens game in celebration of Halloween, I guess. Joining us is Cham. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Cham. I lift boxes and put them down. I carry heavy shit.
Miller, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I'm Captain Vanessa Miller, and I'm just doing my best to toe the line until one day I can take this heap and take my own jobs.
I'm going to save that one for last because I think I know exactly what you're going to say. Rye, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out. Yes, I am talking to you.
I clean stuff. I make sure the ship look real good.
And congratulations on surviving your encounter with Judge Doom. Wilson, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Wilson, my clipboard is ready, and the crew needs to be evaluated. And we're going to make sure that we get that Cronus back up and running.
I'm going to regret this. Davis, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I do things. I pilot things, and I also love drugs.
There it is.
Good morning, everybody.
Big shout out to Phoebe Sherbrooke Waters for helping us do some of the voice work in this as well as mysterious person who also supplied their voice, but thank you, you know who you are, and I'm sure that person will pass on a thank you to you. We will begin. The crew of the Montero awaken from hypersleep and are eager to be done with this run and collect a paycheck for their cargo of tritium and helium-3. The crew of the Montero wakes up to prep the ship for unloading on Sutter's world. But first they gather in the galley to eat and recover from the strain on their body that hypersleep puts them through.
Hypersleep cycle complete. Good morning.
And as you all gather together and refresh yourselves, eating, drinking, is there anything you would all like to talk about?
I think Miller
Morning,
probably
everyone.
has on the side of her pod like a little magnetized cup holder, so she can just start swilling cold coffee as soon as she gets out of hypersleep, because she knows she's going to need it just as soon as Wilson wakes up.
Good morning, everyone. Let us start our calisthenics before we start eating.
Oh, God,
okay?
no.
Now, yes, we must stretch it out.
Nope.
In, out. In, out. Come on, work with me now. Touch your toes. Please.
I would
I'll be
begrudgingly
stretching for a
begin
cup
the
of
exercises.
Fine.
Do this. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you're working with me. This is great. Come on.
I hate it, Wilson.
Yeah.
You love
Okay,
it.
we're done.
Oh,
We're done.
you get the
Where are
gold
my
star.
vitamins?
Oh, another good star. Good. Yes, vitamins are over there in that little rack. Make sure you take them. We all must be healthy. We must be tip-top shape. Okay, now you can eat. Bon appetit. Good stuff.
Thank you, Wilson.
We're all feeling refreshed, intact, here in mind, body, and spirit, and raring to go. I hope.
Who are you talking about, Captain?
Yeah, sure.
Well, Wilson's in the room, so.
Oh, Such a nice compliment. You get 2 gold stars, Captain.
Pass the shit and shingles.
Could we please watch our language?
I'm sorry. Chip, beef, and toast.
Yeah, I second that.
That face. For you. Lifter, you.
This is fine. This is all we've done this before. We're gonna have a nice simple job, and then we'll be back in hypersleep before we know it, and then we won't have to listen to Wilson anymore. So, just gather your wits as quickly as possible so we can be done with this sooner than. Okay.
I just need my coffee and some pills. I'll grab a coffee mug and I'll start going to the infirmary. Where are the drugs?
Wherever you stash your drugs.
In my cubby, probably somewhere. Is there
vitamin bottle?
You'll have your own personal locker with
locker? Yes, that's the word that I was looking in my brain. Locker. I will go towards the locker room.
Or maybe every member of the crew is actually a coffee staff and they have their own special pot waiting. Exactly the way they like it.
As long as there's caffeine in there, it's whatever.
Davis definitely has her own special pot.
Wilson has his own green grass drink. He doesn't drink coffee. Live, laugh, love.
I don't know how you're able to stay this chipper after hypersleep, Wilson.
Oh,
Did they give you training for this?
Don't ask. I've been working for the corporation for a very long time.
I'm pretty sure he feeds on our misery.
Oh, you're so close.
Captain Miller, this is Mother. Automated ping system is not receiving a return signal from Sutter's world. Crew needed on the bridge.
Okay. Probably just mine hiccup.
Don't worry, Davis. Everyone can hear that. It's not just you.
No, I know. Yeah, I figured. I figured. DM.
Okay. This is fine. We'll just skip the usual kumbaya routine and get right on it, okay, everybody? Just head to your posts. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, no, we heard the intercom.
I fill up a coffee mug. I grab another piece of toast and dip it in, and an apple, and I just keep eating as I'm walking to the bridge.
Yeah, I grab my little bottle. My special bottle. I pop 2 immediately. Hop. Just.
I love your
with
enthusiasm
my
on how you take your vitamins.
I know. I was missing my vitamins very much. And then I'll just pocket them and go head to the bridge. So much better.
You are getting a good evaluation. Such pep in your step.
Yeah. Vitamins are just great. They're the best.
Captain Miller leads the crew from the galley up to the bridge to investigate why Sutter's world isn't responding. A short walk through the cramped industrial ship. As Mother already reported, it seems Sutter's world is responding to no hails, nor is the beacon tower returning pings. The view from the main bridge also reveals the planet isn't even in sight, and only distant stars and the vast darkness of space is before them. Checking the navigation star charts would be the first step to assess where they are.
I'm gonna do that.
Comtech for me, please.
As the pilot. Ooh, is this the first roll, you guys?
First roll.
No, Comtech?
Comtech.
on the ship.
Oh, that's not my shit. Who has contact? That's not my thing. I'll roll it anyway. Fuck it.
I think that might be me. I don't know.
I do believe. Yeah.
I have 3 contact.
That's
Yep,
the
then
best
it's you.
fucking
That's
response to "I'm not rolling this shit" I've ever heard.
I'm like,
He's
no,
like, "First
actually,
roll!" Fuck that.
I think I'm very confused still. I still need my vitamins to kick in. I think
I mean, it looks like we may have lost the planet, so Davis, strap in, because in a second, Raya's going to point you in the right direction.
yeah. I'll do that. Rye, you figure out where the fuck we are.
I'll make my way over and ascertain our location. I just click contact, right?
Yes, please.
Modifier 0.
Correct. Wonderful. You are nowhere near Sutter's world. You seem to be in deep space between stars, way off course.
I relay this.
Why?
That ain't good.
This is not where
Is
we.
a mark for all of you,
Miller, where are we?
Oh, Miller, shut the fuck up.
including myself.
I haven't even said anything.
Yeah, if
How many times must I tell you? My name is Wilson. Wilson, not Bella.
Hey, I'm sorry. It takes a second. Just give me 15 minutes, okay?
Don't worry, I gave him part for myself too. Sad face for Wilson. Oh,
I'll let that slide. Okay. We need to start working out exactly what the problem here is. So, Bri, got any insight into the is this like the ship systems malfunctioning? Is that why we're off course, or
Can I
does
check
the
that? Can I
ship
see
think
if,
we're in the right
yeah,
place?
can I see if everything is operating correctly?
Comtech.
yeah, we gotta know why everything's all catawampus.
All ship systems are reporting 100% efficiency. It doesn't seem to be any kind of problem with hardware or anything like that.
Everything's green.
Is this part of our route? Did we just get woken up before time, maybe?
I think at that point, Miller would look over to Wilson.
Captain Miller, I have something to report in private to you.
oh, you might take that.
Hey,
Hey, mother! You spicy bitch.
Ah,
Please
that is a
address
mark
this
for you.
unit in that
I
manner.
will be.
Bad
I'll be
lady.
back in a
Nice,
second.
Mom.
I'm sure this makes perfect sense. Wilson, if you know anything about this, I'm going to be really annoyed.
No.
And Miller will. Presumably, there's some kind of relatively isolated console, some headphones to stick on to listen to it in private.
Can I
I've
try
picked
to
up a-
get us... Oh, sorry. Can I try to get us on track? Like, get us back if we know where we're at? Or no, we haven't figured it out yet.
You can start to try it. I won't give you the roll just yet, though, because
Okay.
I'll let the captain hear what the captain needs to hear first.
No, I'm just gonna start working with Rai.
I've picked up a distress call from an unknown ship. The transmission is too degraded to be understood who sent it. According to company regulations, you should investigate the signal. Not doing so will result in penalties, and all profit from this run will be forfeit. Please inform the crew about the change admission parameters. Thank you.
So yeah, Miller cursing, headphones off. Okay, slight change of plans. There's a derelict a ship that's floating of course, out of place, and we're going to investigate because that's the right thing to do.
Whoa. Does this come with a bonus?
Yeah, where the, like, why? No.
I mean, I guess it depends what we find. But we're definitely not going to get any bonuses if we don't do this. And frankly, that's not good for me. I don't like that prospect at all. So we're going to get through this as quickly as possible, get back on course, finish the job, and I'm sure it's going to be fine.
So
Very good,
let me
Captain. 3 gold stars.
let me understand.
Regulation.
So this motherfucking ship woke us up super far from where we need to be because there's some asshole that got lost and now we need to check it out?
Yeah, that's
Affirmative.
pretty much it.
I
Thank you,
agree.
Mother.
Do we know anything about the derelict? Or do we just have to show up and kind of wing it?
Yeah, Mother, what is the stats of this ship? What is the dealio? What is the vibes?
Unknown.
Great.
The name of the ship?
Unknown.
On.
I'm fixing to be madder than a wet hen.
Insufficient data
Do we-
to form response.
I fucking hate this ship.
Please do not address this unit in that manner.
Do we at least have it
Bad
on
language.
What is it, Captain?
do we at least have the derelict on scope? Like, is it? Are we getting like any kind of?
Oh yeah, do we
sensor
see
the
it or
shape,
ping
size
it or
of it?
wherever?
As you ask that, suddenly the sensors on the bridge suddenly light up. Warning lights flash red through the whole ship, as a small area in front of the ship without stars grows closer and closer.
Proximity alert. Brace for collision.
Oh, excellent. Well, since Davis is in the pilot seat because she was doing as she was told,
Yeah,
let's make sure we don't hit that.
Let's not hit that. What do I do?
Piloting, -2 modifier though. You see, the thing is, this ship is black. And the thing about space is, it's also black. So it was really hard to see this giant ship just...
I am so
There.
good at what I do. -2 penalty and I still got a success, bitch.
Those vitamins are working well for
Yeah,
you.
they're kicking in, aren't they?
2 stars for you.
Thank you.
There's a reason we make sure that vitamin cabinet is stocked up.
You are successfully able to maneuver the Montero out of the way just in the nick of time to avoid a serious collision.
Well, that was close. I guess I'm gonna, like, as we're close, we were about to collide, I'm gonna start, like, halting the ship to, like, understand what we're dealing with or taking a better look
Yes.
now that we're closer.
The derelict
Did you
ship
say
is
what
the
that was
source of the
close up?
collision. The engines are down. It has drifted at 0.4 light speed. No running or interior lights detected. I am unable to identify it. Suggestion: manual identification if possible.
Okay. Everybody grab a porthole. Davis, just give us a nice slow sweep over the hull. Keep an eye out for any kind of name, number, anything at all. Give us an idea of what this thing is.
Okay. I'm gonna keep piloting around and trying to find some sort of information on this hidden ship in the middle of space.
No problem. I won't even make you roll for that. You're able to come alongside the ghost ship and kick on the floodlights of the Montero. What you see is something straight out of the history books. The USCSS Cronus, a Wayland SEV M3 some class of spacecraft that is unpronounceable by my tongue. Launched in 2110, it's been missing for 3/4 of a century. It is running on minimal power with all exterior and interior lights off. The only sign of life is the repeating SOS signal.
A salvage operation is mandated by company rules. These are their priorities. 1. Recover scientific data and samples from the USCSS Cronus. 2. Escort the salvaged Cronus to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility. 3. Save crew members on the Cronus. I have also loaded up the ship's floor plans. A boarding operation is required. The Montero must match the speed and course of the Cronus. EVA over, or extend a docking arm between us and them and enter through the main airlock.
Did I
This is
catch that
giving me
right?
some bad vibes.
Our lowest priority objective is the people, right?
Yeah.
If it's
Capitalism.
been running on minimal power,
People
That's
are
right.
not part of any regulations, and they do not advance anything.
Hold on. If people aren't part of any regulations, why are you trying to regulate us?
Exactly.
Because you are company property.
Yeah.
Who said you are people? You are property. Get used to it.
No, I'm a person.
My
I'm
turn.
property.
Last time I checked, Wilson.
Wilson,
Okay.
we're going to discuss your customer service. But in the meantime, we know what we have to deal with. So, Davis, if you can get us alongside so we can dock, I'm sure you can match the speed. You look like you're bright-eyed.
Yeah, no, I got this. You want me to match speed and dock? Try
Excellent.
to find the main docking area?
Yes.
Okay.
This should be nice and simple. And just bear in mind, everybody, this is an old, lost ship. It's going to be very valuable to the company, which means the bonuses are going to be...
Sure, but now I'm
lucrative.
thinking about why it's out here.
Mm-hmm.
If it's this old, it's been
Let's
floating
not
around for
dwell
God knows
on
how
how
long.
fragile these craft are, because then you're going to remember how fragile ours is as well.
Well, when it's all over, we'll be happier than a dead pig in the sunshine.
Yes. Another gold star for the captain. And I did like that quote there, so you get your first gold star. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks.
Davis. Piloting role. Let's see if you earn a gold star too.
Okay.
She insulted me.
So fucking good, you guys.
You are a leaf in the wind.
So good.
Oh, that's why would you put that out in the universe? It's a terrible thing to presage.
If anything, we should have
Beautiful.
failed, and then we can't dock, and then we won't die.
It's magic hands. Got you, motherfucker.
I'll have what she's having.
Wilson, have you changed your
Don't
dosage?
forget to keep the uppers and downers balanced, okay? You want to strike that equilibrium.
Ugh.
I am so balanced right now.
I feel like I'm driving a spaceship.
Can't argue with results. I can't. Oh,
I am
You really
the
can't.
spaceship.
I am the spaceship.
I'm the spaceship.
I know everything. I can feel the air around me.
I believe.
Lack
I
of.
believe in
That's
the
a bit
wind.
worrying because there's no air in space.
I can feel it anyway.
There's pockets of air.
Anyway, with 3 successes, do I dock beautifully and perfectly because I'm so
Well,
good at my
You're able
job?
to. Don't push it. You're able to bring the Montero beautifully alongside the Kronos, leaving the decision of whether or not you want to do a spacewalk over, or attach an umbilical extension from the Montero to the Kronos to the captain.
Oh, umbilical.
Extension,
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Spacewalking between 2 moving vessels. That's.
Sounds kind of good, you know? We were doing some stretching earlier, but I'll do whatever the captain wants.
I don't know all that might about physics and all that stuff, but if we're in motion and the other objects are in motion, wouldn't all that motion be the same?
It would. Yeah. But if the ships are joined in some way, all the better.
Yes.
Takes a little bit of the pressure off of Davis to keep matching speed and course.
This child's play.
Right. What do we need to do to attach an umbilical?
Heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
I got that.
Fantastic. Go do that thing
Oh
you
my
do.
god, this is the fucking AA ship.
Any modifications?
No. That's absolutely fine. You're able to guide an umbilical arm out from the Montero, latching it upon the Kronos, and form a link between the two.
Nice. Nice. We're a well-oiled machine. I'm sure it will continue to go this smoothly.
Do they teach you this stuff in corporate school? These like slogans?
Yeah, I went to Pepsi High.
Well, not really. The only school I could go to was Coke University.
Oh, I know that one.
I am so sorry. I am so very sorry.
Yeah, the education was
It's gone.
it was free with the whole Coca-Cola sponsorship.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I do have to work as a subcontractor for the next 60 years, but I'll get it paid off.
I mean, depending on how this job goes,
I mean,
maybe
this
I'll
ship
cut that short.
this ship we found in the middle of fucking nowhere is pretty special, right? Like, I mean, I'm not
Exactly.
much of a history buff here, but I think everybody heard about this ship.
Oh, this could be the motherlode. We just have to get it
Yes.
back to port. Fact.
Do you know how many points you all would get from your evaluation if you took care of this?
When?
Like 10?
Oh, yes. This is a historical
Two.
moment. I've been keeping myself contained. Oh.
Do we know,
This
out of
one,
character, do we know how long this ship has been lost in space?
About 75 years.
Oof, okay, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And again, out of character, do we know how long life support will last for pods on minimal power?
Like the hypersleep pods.
Yeah, like
Almost an infinitesimal
Roughly.
amount.
cool. So there may actually be survivors. Ooh, exciting.
They could be witnesses to our greatness. We should go probably see if we can repair the ship and get it going.
I mean, definitely see if we can find something interesting. So wait, do we need a hitch? Like, does this baby over here need a hitch a ride with us? Back?
Well, if
The ship intact would be very, very good.
If we can restore some of the systems, we can probably get it into port a lot more easily than trying to tow it.
Hitch it? Mm.
So,
Okay.
And if there are any people who are alive in the ship, you will be heroes. We'd all be heroes.
Well, I'm fixing to be a hero, and that's a great idea, Wilson. I'll pick up like a heavy mechanics toolbox and I'll hand it to Wilson. You carry this and let's go.
Emergency.
He drops it.
I think that is a great idea.
Mother?
It's alright, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
I was
Okay.
like, little mama, you would need some assistance.
This is not the game to do that to us.
No, sorry. Mother saw that I was in distress. She thought that I was having a heart attack when he handed me that damn toolbox.
Affirmative.
I'll pick up
High
the
five.
toolbox.
Affirmative.
Favoritism, Mother.
Please do not develop emotional attachment to this unit.
Thanks, Mom.
Does that go vice versa?
Okay, little mama, thank you.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
I think I'm going to take Wilson and Rye over for an initial once over. Because I don't want to leave Wilson alone with you two. And once we figure out what we need to do, we can get Cham to help with any of the heavy lifting that's going to be necessary to start repairing things.
I like that idea.
Just keep
Great.
the ship close and keep course, I guess.
Davis, you're in charge. If you see any signs of anything unusual, raise us immediately. But this should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, just make sure to grab your communication devices so that we can keep in touch while you're in there.
Absolutely.
Worry about. We just have to get the ship up and running. Why don't you trust me alone with these people?
It's for your own good, Wilson.
But okay, yes, that's another gold star for taking care of the company man. Thank you.
I just don't want to get fined if we lose you.
Oh yes, it'll be a very hefty fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be too expensive.
So I
Heading
think we
over?
have a plan so the three of us can suit up and...
As you approach... Oh yeah, suiting up and heading over.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Because we don't know what the conditions over there are yet, so...
Mm-hmm.
As you approach the outer hull of the dark, derelict Leviathan, you make your way towards the ship's main airlock, easily opening it and board onto the ship. As you pass through the airlock, though, you notice it has sustained damage, though it is impossible to say how it was damaged after all this time. You are in stealth mode. You may move 2 zones on the map and explore them, scanning for enemies. Where would you like to go?
So, where exactly do we start off on here?
Junction A1. Everyone's tokens are on there at the moment, but only 2 of you, I think, the boarded are there.
Okay. So,
Who's on board
first
right
things-
now?
First things first.
I think it's Miller and Rye that have gone over.
Good to go. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Miller and Rye went.
Taking Wilson along just to keep an eye
Oh,
on
Wilson's coming too? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Miller doesn't trust Wilson.
Wilson
No,
has
no,
to evaluate, so he will definitely come
Well-
along to evaluate.
Wilson is like a wasp. You can bear to be in the room with it as long as you can keep an eye on it.
Oh, see, you almost get another gold star for that one.
So first things first, if we head to the bridge, we should be able to get some idea of the current status of the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, following your lead.
Bridge
Fantastic.
is one deck below you.
Okay. So we're gonna start heading out. Is there any indication of like what the? I assume once we've got the airlock open, like what the atmospheric pressure inside is, like gravity, all that nonsense.
There is no gravity. There is little to no atmosphere. It's a good thing you brought your EVA suits.
Mhm.
The ship is in basically standby mode.
So we have limited visibility. We're probably moving very slowly because we're
And the
Connected
air
to the
is
wall.
stale at best.
Mhm.
That is a -2 to all stamina rolls.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start heading towards the nearest access point to the deck below us.
That'll be the stairwell.
That'll be the one.
As you walk through the corridor, you come across a slumped over headless body of a man in a spacesuit and his dog. There is a spatter of blood and brain matter on the wall behind him, and a Model 37A2 shotgun lies next to him.
Okay. Well, that's terrible.
That is also +1 stress to Miller, Wilson, Rye.
Oh no. Okay. I think Miller is going to pick up the shotgun and sort of use her foot to turn the body over, look for any kind of name tag or insignia on the body.
Observation for me, please.
Mhm. This is misinformation.
Lovely. You examine the corpse as best you can, and even with limited medical knowledge, you know that there's something not quite right about this corpse. His arms seem a little too long, and have stretched the compression suit out until it is torn at the forearms. It seems as though he's actually used the shotgun on himself. As you pick it up, you find an extra set of shotgun shells, enough for one reload, in an open zipper pocket on the corpse's compression suit, and some still in the weapon itself.
At that point, Miller is going to call back to the ship and just say, really should have portioned that gear before we came, shouldn't we? She's gonna call back to the ship and just tell Cham to load up and come over with
Yeah, I'm here. What do you want me to load up?
Tower. Bring over the motion tracker. The
Hold on, I think the comms are cutting out. One more time.
Cham, bring over the motion tracker. The bolt gun.
Yeah, motion tracker, got it. I'm sorry.
Join us as
PvP
soon
is
as
totally
possible,
allowed in
right?
this game, by the way, just in case anyone wanted to know.
So
Oh no!
I'll
Don't tell them that.
get, I'll get the.
Good. I
all
know
right,
where
Captain,
Wilson
I-
is going.
All right, Captain, I've got the motion tracker. I'm on my way over. I'll
Fantastic.
suit up and grab the motion tracker, and I'll head on over.
Hey, Chim, where are you going? Am I going to be here by myself?
Oh, hey, Captain, you want me to bring Davis?
Or should I stay here?
I want Davis to stay put just in case there's any trouble. We
Okay.
found something a little weird, and I just want to make sure somebody is on the ship keeping an eye out.
All
Mother can
right.
keep an eye on the ship.
I'll stay here until you guys need me.
Hopefully,
I
we
won't be doing
but
drugs, I promise.
Nope, no drugs involved at all. Like, I mean, vitamins.
Right, side by side.
That's fine.
Mhm.
This is fine. Everything is fine. Miller is holding onto the shotgun and waiting for Cham.
I would speak to Miller as she stops talking to them, and I would say, "Why didn't you tell them about the body?"
I don't think Davis necessarily needs to know about that, and Cham will see it when he
It would
comes
be
over. so-
very against regulations because it will ruin the morale of the crew. I mean, look
Yeah,
how
but-
stressed we are right now. Do you need?
What if we-
I need to be
what if we
specific?
need-
No,
I'm just saying we might need more than just a motion tracker.
we should probably. Oh shit! Should we go back and get our weapons? We should probably go back and get weapons. I'm thinking we should go back and get the weapons. You have a
Sure.
shotgun.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Yeah. Weirdly, I agree with Wilson on this.
So
Oh, you
Chim
get the gold
is
star.
Chim is suiting up and getting the items the captain told him to get, and he will be over as soon as he.
Yeah, I don't know
This man
if Cham
is
heard
not-
me, but I did ask for a couple of other items.
What items did you ask for? I don't want to be an
It's-
ass.
More shotguns.
Specifically, the from the available gear on the Montero, the service pistol, bolt gun, and cutting torch, as well as the motion tracker. I think Cham's strong enough to carry those over.
He'll
If
throw
worst comes
everything.
to worst, Davis can come and save our asses with the incinerator.
Yeah, everything that'll fit into like a nice mechanic's toolbox. He'll toss it in there and carry it all over.
It's fine.
It won't take you that long, Sham, to make your way over and meet up with the awaiting crew, leaving Davis all on her lonesome.
I'm
After
gonna
that-
close the dock door. I'm gonna put some music on, and I'm gonna be chilling.
I saw
That's a
the
good
sign.
When are you guys all hanging around the body, or
Yeah, so as soon as Miller sees like the light on Cham's helmet, she's going to move away from the body towards Cham and just say, so Cham, we have a little bit of a situation. Don't want to freak you out too badly, but we found that one of the crew apparently took care of themselves with a shotgun.
oh,
Little
well,
unusual.
I was gonna
Which is
say,
fine.
good job we found the crew, but that ain't right.
No. So, don't freak out or anything, but there is a body over there. Okay.
Kirk
Hopefully we'll
Cobained
be the only one
himself.
finding that.
Wilson's gonna whisper behind you. That is a very good way to calm down the man seeing the body for the first time. I'm going to give you another gold star. Good job.
Wilson,
Cham
would you
can see
say
that-
there's more
that-
brains on him than Kirk Cobain's garage wall?
Yes.
Chim will see the body and he'll just, oh, sweet Jesus, that's a mess, all right. He will check the name tag if the person has one.
bringing religion into this ship. That is a neutral face between sad good and a gold star.
There's no name tag on the spacesuit.
Dang, I was really hoping for cut.
I thought I pushed it too far with the brain stroke, to be honest with you. I was going to leave it there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. Okay. We're gonna continue very carefully. Let's see, motion tracker. So Rye's probably best suited to keep a hold of that. Against my better judgment, I'm going to arm Wilson along with Cham.
Rye, under consumables on your character sheet, put 6 for the motion tracker. Which weapons are you giving to Wilson and Cham?
So let's see. As for the so Wilson's going to get the service pistol, and Cham's going to have the bolt gun.
You said they're consumables?
Yes, bottom left.
So for the power?
Sheet. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And Wilson and Cham, please mark your weapons. Wilson, you have the M6A3 service pistol. Well, that's what it's called. And Cham, you have the bolt gun.
M683.
Yes.
Do I type that in?
Yeah, under weapon 1, just put in damage based and things like that off the sheet.
Got it. Okay.
And then you should, on your token, when you click your token, you'll have a list of macros that appear. And you can just click a button and it
wait,
does
M483. M483 service pistol, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Sorry about that.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Damage 3.
And you'll be able to make it down to Deck B, where the bridge is.
Sorry about the dog.
It's okay.
I gotta pee.
The soundtrack's going hard.
No,
All of the music.
That's part of it.
Love it.
Okay.
Spent far too much time on this.
Well, it was time well spent.
And as you get down to Deck B, you are immediately alerted to distorted, repeating mechanical noises that echo through the cold, dark corridors of the ship. You are easily able to tell and track it back to the bridge of the ship.
Okay.
Y'all hear those sounds? That means something ain't right.
Yeah, unfortunately I do. So we're going to take it nice and slow. We'll keep our heads in a swivel. Rye, just keep an eye on that motion tracker for now. Let us know if...
If you want to use the motion tracker, just hit the motion tracker button.
So that's just the power button, right?
On
Or
your
is there
token,
actual-
you should have a macro for motion tracker.
Oh. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Just one at the bottom. Oh wait, no. On the game board?
Yeah,
on the
top left.
Oh, okay. I see. Great. Yeah, do I know how far the radius of it is? Is it just like
It'll cover 2 zones in whatever direction you're facing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now, actually, then.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you get no callbacks.
Right? It says it's clear for now, so at least if we're going straight ahead, we'll be alright.
Yeah, we're gonna head straight for the bridge. Take care of this as quickly as possible.
Should be yeah, you'll be able to get straight to the bridge, no problem. That one. The crew find the bridge as they fumble around momentarily in the dark, the only light in the room provided by a faint, eerie orange glow from the command station's standby mode. Soon after, the bridge begins to come to life.
Life forms detected. Bringing systems online now.
Soon after the bridge begins to come to life, panels previously dormant light up, and a haze of vapour clings to the floor as warm air fills the room, and corridors raising the ambient temperature aboard. The ship's structure layout shows the casual lifeboat module was swapped out for a classified specialised lifeboat, though the module has been ejected. The life support console warning light comes up showing the carbon filters are in need of repair, preventing the air scrubbers from working at all. The ceiling is stained with soot. Several of the stations are burned out.
Well, I think it'd be a good time to get this place prepared.
Okay. Yeah. Right, Cham? Your areas of expertise right here in front of us. Give me some indication of exactly how much work we have ahead of us, why don't you?
Right. I'm gonna start interacting with screens and displays and see what is still active.
First thing that happens as soon as you begin doing that.
Chrono status. Comma rate. Damage. Air scrubbers. Maintenance required. Reactor control room required maintenance. Engines offline. External repairs performed by spacewalk.
And do an observation roll for me, please.
Clicking it's not quite working. Maybe reload my page.
Lovely. You see a flip-up access panel on one of the treadmill arms of the captain's station is a small compartment that houses Mother 2000's emergency access key. The glass panel that it typically lies behind is shattered and the key missing. The captain's station monitors, at a glance, reveal... you've got to do a Comtech roll, please.
Comtech. Great. Doesn't like it when I take it out of the box.
You're able to see that the Kronos has been on a distant, uncharted planet in the 26 Draconis system. The holographic display table, once state-of-the-art hologram technology, is now slagged, burnt out by a fire on the bridge. It is damaged beyond repair. The sensor station was also damaged in the fire, but could be repaired to working order. And someone has taken an axe to one of the pilot stations and left it embedded in the console. While it looks untouched, Station 2 is also dead, something that is evident to you as the rest of the consoles have come to life. You believe it would be possible to open up the deck plating and try to reconnect the power.
Sweet. I will try to reconnect the power then. Or do I think Cham would be better at that?
Cham would be better at that.
Sweet. I say, hey Cham, I could use your expertise. I think you're muted.
Yeah, buddy, of course. What do we got going on here? I see we got a terminal with an axe in it. Anything else?
I need you to reconnect power here.
I get in my handy dandy toolbox, and then I try to reconnect power.
Heavy machinery, please.
Wilson's gonna take the axe and kind of hide it. We're gonna use manipulation just to make it not a big deal. You know what I mean? To make sure people get their mind off the act. Can I use manipulation for that?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah.
We don't want to make people think that this is a total panic moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
I've got something for this. Yeah. Roll manipulation, please.
Wonderful. Oh, there it is.
Wilson, you're able to easily take the axe out. And as you do so, you just make an offhanded remark about, it's probably had Windows ME installed on it.
Oh.
Cham!
I'm sure that this axe was only put in there because somebody saw something they shouldn't. A fly. I know these pilots. He just goes overboard with everything. And I've seen him take a flamethrower to a cockroach. He's got a phobia. I'm so sorry. You had to see this.
Cham, you're able to successfully repair the pilot station. But as you do so, your heart begins to race. You've left Davis alone on the ship. That's where you keep your stuff. You don't know what she's doing over there. Probably having a great time. You've seen this weird headless body that's over there. Panic for me, please.
How do I panic?
Button that says panic.
I will spot it in a moment.
There's another way. If you go to macros.
Well, it's in that box underneath the career header.
I've also made a macro for it that anyone can use under collections, if you want to put that in the bar as well.
Oh yeah.
Panic rolls? No. Where's the
I'll do it.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, I'll let you do it then.
Oh dear.
Oh. Lovely. Cham, as you're repairing this station, you begin to shake. Everyone around you, except Davis, will also increase their panic level, stress level by 1. Davis is not at all stressed, in case you can't tell. She's very subtle about it. I know, it's easy to miss.
I'm gonna attempt to manipulate and calm them down.
Oh yeah, I was about to. So how does it look when Cham is? Like, how obvious is it? Presumably enough that we're.
It's fairly obvious. It's fairly obvious. It's way beyond kind of like too much caffeine shakes. This is a very obvious nervous twitch that he's developed.
Marvelous. I mean, in that case, Miller is immediately gonna kind of sink down next to Cham before he kind of, because he's still down fixing the thing, and she's gonna. Oh man, I wish you hadn't done that, Wilson. She's gonna put a hand on Cham's shoulder and start to kind of like attempt to do a command roll to just stop the panic.
Yeah, if you do it first, don't worry about it.
So she's kind of like just kneading his shoulder, and I'm gonna roll before I do this because if it's a bad roll, yeah, it's a pretty bad roll. 2 successes, but also a panic. So she's just whispering to him, hey, easy, back in the room with me. Need you to focus.
Alright.
Spoke first, your roll counts first, sorry.
I think...
Miller,
Yeah.
roll for me, please.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Miller, you're able to successfully restrain the panic inside of yourself as you watch Cham just losing it. Your crew's already breaking down. You don't need this ship right now. Your years of experience reinforce yourself, and you're able to keep it together. And Cham, you may reduce your stress by 1.
Yeah, thanks, Miller. I feel better, but I think I'll feel even better with that axe. I'll just hold on to that axe. I'll walk over to Wilson and reach for the axe.
I don't see an axe. He hid the axe. If you want to go look for it, you can probably find it. It wasn't very, you know what I mean? But he hid the axe. He wanted to make sure no one saw it. But if you want to find it, go ahead.
I will look for the axe.
Okay.
Observation.
I like, as he's looking, I just would be all like, "Oh, cut the shit, Wilson. Tell him where the axe is." We're all freaking out here, and frankly, Cham with an axe would make me feel safer too.
Sorry, but regulations say that it would not make me feel safe. But if he wants to find it, I won't stop him.
That's fine, because it looks like
you're able
Champ
to find
is
the
going to find it
axe.
pretty easily.
Alright, I'm going to put the bolt gun in the toolbox, and I'm going to hold on to the axe.
Can I have the bolt gun?
Wilson, you have a gun.
I'm
gonna keep this gun for Davis, because when Davis joins us, Davis needs a gun.
Okay.
It's okay.
Very good. You get 2 stars for that. Man, you are on a record today.
Okay, so how much work do we think we've got ahead of us then?
Do I have like an estimate? Was he able to restore power at all? No.
Yeah, power came back on automatically when you went onto the bridge.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff screwed up, but I think if we really want to get stuff moving, we gotta go after some of those critical components the machine told us about. Like those air filtration sensors and the power and the engines and all that. The thingamajiggers,
Mm-hmm.
The doodads.
Hypersleep cycle complete. Good morning.
Well, that's bad.
Good morning.
I was meant to be a different mother, by the way, but I couldn't find that one, so you get that.
That's fair enough.
Good morning, Mother.
Mother, how many people just woke up?
Yeah, this is a 75-year-old mother system, and it's not as sophisticated as the one that your ship has, and it doesn't respond.
That is unfortunate. I think Miller in that case is gonna look around on the consoles in front of her, looking for any kind of indication of how many pods were active and how many have just released their content.
Hey, Shiv, are there stats for the axe?
No. It's an axe. It allows you to block in combat.
Okay.
Well, damn.
You can push the roll if you like, but you're going to panic instead.
Yeah. Yeah. I pushed. I panicked. Okay. Miller's panicking because
Oh.
Ooh.
okay, I guess I'm gonna drop that shotgun that I'm currently holding in one hand.
Yeah, you're going to just stand there looking around the bridge and the realization that people have awoken on this derelict ship. You've had to deal with Cham. Davis is on that ship. You don't know what she's doing. And then you just drop
Can I
that
notice
shotgun. Absolutely.
this? Okay. We're going to try to calm our captain down. Manipulation.
You can do it with command, but not manipulation.
Oh. Do I have command? No, I don't. No. Never mind. I mean, we could try. We'll go ahead and try. Whatever.
Okay.
Feel like
Do we get any negative modifiers?
End up being
No negative modifiers, no. That's perfect.
Hey.
Wilson, you are able somehow to soothe Miller out of his panic. Her panic. My apologies.
If you listen,
You may reduce
pick
your
up the
stress by
gun.
1.
You are the captain, and I am giving you a good evaluation, and you will rise in rank, and you will own your own ship fully, and won't have to worry about an asshole like me ever again.
That is
I
exactly
say,
the
at least
thought
he's
that-
self-aware.
Exactly the thought that calms her down. She's like, okay, fine. Yes, no,
Pick up the gun.
you're right.
You are the captain.
At that point, Davis is starting to be bored, which is the problem. So
I was
I'll
just
be
about to ask Davis, what are you up to?
checking in. I said what I was up to. Like, the ship is mine. I found a little radio and I'm jamming to music, but even there, like, I'm like, okay, like, I'm kind of bored right now. Like, the music is not cutting it anymore. I have a lot of energy. Like, things are kicking in. I need to do something. So I'm like buzzing in. Captain, everything okay over there? Need assistance? I'm bored.
No, everything is decidedly not okay. I'm going to need you to come and join us. Keep an eye out for anybody that might be wandering around, though.
What do you mean? Did you find
what?
any survivors?
Not that we've seen, but somebody just woke up. So if there was anybody in those pods,
Okay.
they've joined us.
Shiver. Manipulation. I am
What are you
going
up
to
to?
go and assist her because I need to go pick up some items to make sure we are good to go.
Yeah?
Before he reaches me, because I'm phoning in, I have like my little radio or whatever, however we're communicating, and I'm already like starting to go and like grab my suit and like, what are the weapons? Where do I find that info?
Cheat sheets, I think. Or gear.
Meow, 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 meow,
What?
meow.
Gear.
Cheat
Available
sheet.
gear.
Blah, 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 blah.
And yeah, Wilson, you're absolutely able to get what you want.
Can I
Tired
send you
from
a
the
DM
bridge.
on my next roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we left Davis with an incinerator and the grappling gun.
Okay.
You can choose the flamethrower or the Batman gun, I guess.
What is the Batman gun?
The feeling is like a grappling gun for like shooting something to get a line across between possibly two ships.
It
So,
does do damage as well.
Yeah.
It's like a harpoon gun.
Okay.
Perfect if you ever see a space white whale.
Or the incinerator, which is a flamethrower?
Correct.
I'll fucking grab the flamethrower.
Yeah, I thought you would.
See, this is why we left that for Davis.
Oh, fuck yeah!
The enthusiasm is obvious.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. So I probably like just finished shooting up. I have my pills in my pocket. I think anything else?
Rizzler. And a fucking lighter. Never forget the lighter.
I mean, I could grab that cutting torch. Same thing. More functionality. Yeah, I'll just grab it for...
But you actually did take a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A heavy-duty lighter, but a lighter nevertheless. I think while Wilson is wandering off, Miller's going to turn to Rye and Cham and say, okay, I want the two of you to start on the repairs now, quick as possible. Start here, figure out exactly what you need. If you need to pop back to the Montero for any kind of supplies, do it together. Keep an eye on each other.
Great.
Hopefully Davis doesn't.
I'd feel a lot safer then if I had that pistol that was reserved for Davis. Maybe I took that instead, considering Cham has his axe.
Yeah,
just let me know. I can bring it in. Like...
Oh, no.
Cham no. Yeah, we have one here that they were all like, oh,
okay.
Yeah, of course, Rye, I got your back, and I'll pull out the bolt gun. There you go.
Appreciate it. Okay, well, where do you think we should start first, then? What were the rooms that were in critical condition, the maintenance-required rooms?
Main priority is making sure the ship can move.
Chrono status. Comrade. Damage. Air scrubbers. Maintenance required. Reactor control room required maintenance. Engines offline. External repairs performed by spacewalk.
Ooh. Okay, so
there's
reactor,
a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, start with the reactor room. We don't really need to worry about the air scrubbers. We have our suits. And if the air is a little thin, hopefully that means that if somebody wants to cause trouble, they're going to find it a little more difficult. That could play to our advantage.
All right.
Great. But I want you to know something, Miller. If we don't come back, this is on your head. I don't know what's out there, but I'm getting weird vibes. I'm stressing out. We're all bugging out. I'm just saying.
You're dressed like a fucking bunny!
I'll try and console myself with huge piles of money when we sail the thing into port. We'll be fine.
Whatever you say.
I'm getting weird vibes, everyone.
Any payday that's worth require.
I'm seeing strange colors.
Hopefully Wilson doesn't give us too many sad faces.
Yes. Great. Well, are you ready to go then, Cham?
The sooner we get this job done, the sooner we can say goodbye to Wilson Watson for all. Okay, so.
Yeah. And the bonuses. I swear to God, if I don't see a bonus, I don't know if I can make another one of these trips.
Well,
Trust me.
Hopefully, we'll be getting a nice fat bonus off this. Let's go get those thingamajigs to the reactor.
So just so we're all on the same page, cryo chambers have been deactivated and someone's awakened on the ship. Davis is coming over on her own with a flamethrower. Ryan Cham...
Flamethrower and the torch.
Oh yeah, flamethrower and
torch
cutting torch.
Yeah.
Ryan and Cham are going to the reactor controller on their own on this derelict ship where you found a headless corpse that killed himself to repair it.
Together. They're going together.
We got the buddies.
Okay, I'm sorry. And you two are going... Well, Wilson's going back to the ship very briefly. Miller... basically, what I'm trying to get at is people are awake on this ship.
Everyone's alone.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Remember lowest priority.
We're going to break the horror movie tradition. We're going to split up.
Ryan and Cham
Yeah.
Miller is going to head for Cryo.
Ah, okay then.
Oh, even better.
Okay. Right.
She has a
Three-
shotgun
3 alone,
and
2
a
together.
winning personality.
Okay. So, Davis, Wilson, you'll catch each other as Davis, you board the ship, and Wilson, you're going back to the Montero. Ryan Sham will come back to you later. And Miller, you'll be able to meet up with Davis on Deck A at Junction A1, greeting her as she boards.
What's up, Captain?
Wait, Miller or Wilson?
Wilson's gone back to the Montero.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably was just like, Miller?
I just have to pick up a few things as we go by. By the way, another gold star for your fantastic way of landing the ship. I really love it. You're such a great pilot.
I am.
Good on the vitamins.
Okay, Wilson, I'll see you later. And I'm gonna keep walking. Captain?
Yes. So,
Status?
compared to... Yeah. Miller has to come back up to get to Cryo, so she would probably grab Davis along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both have crowd control methods available to them. So, worst comes to worst. We're
Could I do
we're just going to take a walk. See
walk
who-
and talk?
Yeah.
Could I do
Sure.
a little inside check or something? Is there something to just like check in how like the captain is looking like?
I don't think you even need to do any kind of dice roll for that. The captain's looking a little
Frazzled.
worse for wear. Yeah. Could be a
Little
lot
bit.
worse,
Little
but yeah.
That's
Captain,
annoying.
like you look rough. What's going on?
So, you know how we thought this was going to be nice and straightforward. Because it's a real old ship and it's been gone for a while. Well, it turns out that something odd may have happened. Somebody put an axe through one of the piloting stations, so apparently they didn't want to get to wherever it is they were going. And we don't know exactly who's going to wake up from Cryo, but if the person that put the axe through the console is there, they're probably not going to be too happy with us if we're trying to repair the ship. So we're going to take a quick walk, see who wakes up, and have a chat with them.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's fine. Completely fine.
Sure. Let's go. Well, we have the blueprint of the ship, right? So we would know where the cryo is. So I guess we're walking and talking and going to the cryo stations.
Yep.
Is there anything like how is what I'm observing in the ship in the surroundings as we are walking and talking?
Observation roll for me, please.
Yep. Where are you? I saw you before.
The irony of not
Observation,
seeing
there you go.
observation.
I know, right? The irony.
Lovely.
2 successes.
You are able to look at various parts of the corridors, floor, and walling as you make your way towards Cryo. You see heavy scratch marks, blood spatters, pieces of viscera everywhere. Increase your stress by 1.
We're walking and talking, and I, at a certain point, after noticing a few of these things, I'm going to point it out to the captain and be like, do you see these?
I do. Yep. Just,
Huh.
keep that flame Ready. Okay.
I have a flamethrower, I guess. I grab the flamethrower and I just like I'm walking with it like at the ready at this point.
You arrive to the main door to the cryo chambers, finding deep claw marks around the edge of the doorway as if something was trying to claw its way in. The door has been locked from the inside and needs to be wedged open.
Ooh! I got something! I take out the cutting torch.
Fantastic. In the meantime, Miller is gonna try and raise Rye or Cham and say, it looks like there may have been something very wrong going on this ship, so just keep an eye around you.
Will do. Thanks for that.
Brought a sex toy to an aliens game.
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Oh
Guy
shit,
gives very
this is
much
not
about
the
that
cutting
sort of
torch. 1 second.
Heavy machinery roll, please.
I don't know how to use this shit. This is not my stuff. Oh no, I got one. Okay.
It's not mine either, but
I mean, there's the successes, but I do have a panic roll.
Panic form, please.
Where do I do that? Is it in collection panic rolls? Rollable tables?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you want to use the...
Oh, no. Sorry.
Cool.
Is it in the...
macros. And then put a little tick next to in bar.
No, I can't understand. Okay, like I see... I'm in the collection side of the menu,
Very
right?
Top list where you've got critical injury, mental trauma,
Yeah,
panic.
mental trauma, panic. Okay, panic in bar. Okay.
Yep.
And then I roll on it?
Yep, you should have it bottom left.
Oh, fuck.
How does this sound?
No,
for
wait.
you? That's even worse. We'll go with catatonic. As you look around the corridor, after successfully using the cutting torch, you just look around at this ship that is full of death, that has been attacked and is obviously a battlefield. Although you have managed to open the doors, you just sit down right there where you are and despair at the utter hopelessness of the situation. The door, however, creaks open, almost reluctantly at first, as if it had forgotten what to do. Inside the cryo chambers are several cryo beds. All of them are covered in frost, and only 2 seem to be occupied by sleeping crew members. Life support readings on each chamber show that one of them is dead. The other one is still alive, but for some reason frozen inside. The rest of the crew do not seem to be in the cryo chamber. Probably gone off to get dressed and refresh themselves as well. What would you like to do?
okay. Well, we can't have a catatonic crew member, so seeing that Davis is suffering, Miller is going to try and end her panic. Let's hope this roll goes well.
Command.
Oh, God.
God damn! 2
I mean, you
Success.
do succeed, but like you.
That one's just going to be a straight
Okay.
up panic, no success.
Oh, because there's 2 and 2. I see.
Yeah. I don't do this one rules as written because I think it's a bit unfair that if someone gets 3 successes but 1 panic, it would just be a straight panic and no success. I don't like that. So I like to even them out a bit. But yeah, that's just
Cool.
going to be a panic.
So I start to tremble uncontrollably and also whilst using agility. So, okay, right, cool.
Okay.
So Miller is trying to shake Davis awake, and it's just not working, which kind of causes her to start to panic even more. So she's standing there, just eyeing the inside of the cryo chamber, shotgun in one hand, against the shoulder, like desperately shaking Davis by the shoulder, like, get up, get up, get up, get up, and having no effect whatsoever.
One of you's catatonic, one of you is just trembling in the doorway to the cryo chamber.
This is fine.
Rye, Cham, where did you want to go?
The reactor room.
Yep, we got some repairs to make.
And I think while we're going, we're probably going to be whistling and having a nice time, just trying to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, totally.
Getting
Oh, totally.
hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And we'll hold
I actually
hands.
would want to talk to Champ on our way to
Yeah.
the reactor room. I would say, what's your opinion on Captain Miller?
I think Miller's alright. Miller's good people.
Seems a little stuck up, a little too eager to put us in harm's way, as I see it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We got a crew of 5, and they sent the 2 engineers down to deal with the reactor, armed with an axe and a pistol, and thinks that's sufficient.
You're right. Miller should have given us a shotgun.
Yeah, at least the shotgun. And was there a flamethrower back on the ship? I mean, we could have suggested it, but I don't think I could have used it. But
Well,
you,
I mean,
you definitely could have.
Well, I may have grown up on a farm, but I never shot anything. I just pick things up and put them down, push things around, fix things that break down. You know.
I know. You're reliable. You always have been. But I'm scared. Cham.
It's all right, buddy. Chan will give him a hug. We got this.
Yeah. We got this. And we'll make our way to the reactor room.
I'm so glad you said we got this, because at that point, on every single one, the crew's communicator.
Displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload in T-minus 10 minutes.
Everyone increase your stress level by 1.
Yay.
I suddenly feel very good about the decision to send you to the reactor.
I was just thinking that.
This is the Montero that's about to blow up.
Reactor
Well,
meltdown as we're
It's the
heading
Montero
to the
that's
reactor.
about to blow up.
Oh, it's the Montero. Ooh.
Well, slap my ass and call me Shirley. We better get our ass in gear.
Head back to the Montero? Do you think we can get there and fix it in 10 minutes?
Oh, wait, that was our ship?
That was our ship, not the ship we're on.
Damn it, Shirley, you're meant to be an engineer.
Let's start going. While we're running to the Montero,
You can't
I'm
run.
gonna get on the... Oh.
You never fix the air scrubbers. The air's too thin for you to be able to run.
We will...
Well, they still have their suits.
Yeah, we have our
Does that-
suits.
I would want to call
yeah,
Miller.
but you can't really run in an EVA suit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna call Miller. Let me say,
What?
yo,
What?
do you know what's going on?
How? It's my first time playing this game. How responsive can my character be while she's in the grips of this panic?
It's a different scene, so you'll be just coming out of the panic at this point. Just
Okay.
recovering. Same with Davis as well.
Cool.
What?
Ah,
No. I get up and I start, like, because we hear it, right? Probably that's what shook me off of the thing.
That would make sense.
Cham will get on the comms. Hey, Wilson, I got a gold star opportunity for you here. You need to get to that reactor room, and I'll walk you through fixing.
Oh my god, yeah, because Wilson's there.
I'm doing my best.
5 minutes remain.
No. Who?
He's gonna.
I'm gonna start making my way back.
I was gonna say, I still want to hear Miller's response. He asking.
Very stressed. Yeah. Has anybody heard from Wilson? Where are you in relation to the Montero right now?
Oh, I am under Montero.
What happened to the reactor, Wilson?
I'm not sure. I was only here gathering a few supplies.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a manipulation check to calm him down.
Let's
I mean,
see.
you could do a manipulation roll to make him believe you.
Yes.
I'm going to roll observation to see if I disbelieve that.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's Wilson's shit.
Fuck. Yeah, that's I'm afraid, Wilson, that lie isn't gonna fly with Miller, who's extremely suspicious of you and just does not believe you whatsoever.
Okay. Oh man, there are two choices here, and I'm not going to choose the worst one. Miller
Cham.
is going to turn. Oh, sorry.
2 seconds, sorry. Cham? Or Rye? Comtech roll for me, please.
On it. Modifier 0, right?
Correct. Ooh. You know that the Montero's reactor cannot be stopped from meltdown. It's gonna blow.
Wait. I would say, Cham, I appreciate the effort, but I think you were premature in telling Wilson to go down the reactor. I'm gonna hail Wilson. I would say, forget what Cham said, get out of the Montero as quickly as possible. There's nothing you can do to fix it. I promise.
3 minutes
I am gonna
remain.
roll another manipulation check to act like I actually give a shit.
Okay.
I would be too stressed to even consider that he would be trying to deceive me.
Oh no, Wilson. Not the time for a panic.
Just say panic.
No, yeah.
I'm afraid you're going to have to panic, Wilson. But in fairness, I'd say it's a pretty believable thing that you give a shit if you're going to panic.
Where do I hit the panic again? Here we go.
You got it?
Panic. Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, that's not too bad, at least, yeah. As you hear the Montero's mother shouting out, 3 minutes remain, and you are trapped on this ship. Well, you're not trapped. You're down deep in the ship's reactor on your way there to try and see if it can be solved. And Ryan tells you that it can't be solved. You kind of think you need to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. You've got 3 minutes, probably less than that if you work this out.
No. It's not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay.
Wilson, listen to me. I would hail Miller and tell him the same thing. I'd say, I told Wilson to get out. I was premature in giving orders, but there's nothing that the reactor can be done.
Right.
And
Well,
we don't want to lose his life unnecessarily.
yes, we do. He's the one that caused that, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure I want him to stay on that ship.
Listen, that was one of the two choices that Miller currently has in front of her. Okay,
So devious.
It's not even devious. She's being very upfront about this. Okay. Davis, take the shotgun, give me the flamer. Get down to the bridge of this ship and see if you can veer us away from the Montero. And then she's gonna get
is
on
anything working in the ship?
Didn't they restore power to one of the consoles?
Consoles, yeah. But the reactor and the engines are all offline.
Would that include like maneuvering thrusters and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible design. Okay.
Brace for impact.
In that case, that's not going to be an option.
Get out and push.
We're going to. Well, we're going to have to remove the umbilical and hope that the two ships, without you behind the wheel, at least start to part a little bit in the couple of minutes that we have left before it blows.
Well, I was walking already. I don't know what you were doing. I believe that we were walking and talking.
Miller
I was making my way from the cryo that we opened and didn't even fucking look at that well to go over to the ship. So we would probably be. Where is the docking? Is it here?
Junction A1.
Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah.
So we would be somewhere here in the middle or somewhere there?
Yeah. Yep.
About getting there?
Yep. And as you're approaching Junction A1, you're just able to hear.
Emergency. Passageway still connected. Critical damage inevitable. Disconnect passage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go do that. Can I try to be as fast as I can to get there? Can I dash?
Roll agility with -2 penalty. You can move as fast as you can waddle in a spacesuit.
I'm going to try and keep
I have to
pace.
stress
Like a duck
and then I get
moving
a
away
minus.
from a lemonade stand. Waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
All the way.
I think I have a 1 possibility of doing.
Oh, amazing.
Oh!
Oh,
Davis, you are able to get into the junction. Just barely. Throwing yourself into the room. And you can see that Wilson is running along the passageway, desperately trying to get back into the Kronos before the Montero inevitably explodes. What would you like to do?
30 seconds
Disconnect.
remain.
Wilson.
He's got a suit on. Disconnect.
Wilson!
Yep. Miller's just going to say to Davis, we need to get it clear. We need to disconnect it.
I guess I'm gonna try to push. Because I didn't succeed.
No, you took. Oh, this is going to be a
Oh
different
no,
roll to
I
disconnect the
succeeded.
umbilical.
Oh, so I'm there. Oh, that's even
okay,
better.
okay.
That means,
Oh, yeah.
So what do I need to-
shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay.
what does Miller have to roll to disconnect the umbilical?
Heavy machinery.
Okay.
Wilson,
Do I need a? Yeah.
agility to try and waddle as fast as you can. Oh.
Yes, Captain! Oh!
Good job, Captain.
Fuck yeah.
Agility.
Yes, please. -2
Alright,
modifier.
Where is it at? Oh, here we go.
Connected to stamina.
Got it. No, it says it on the stats.
Oh. Wilson,
That's lucky.
you are just barely able to make it past the umbilical
5,
cord
4,
and jump
3, 2,
into the Kronos.
1.
You bastard! You are getting so many stars demoted. So many sad faces. Matter of fact,
How?
fuck this.
No,
place.
I'm literally gonna grab that thing and throw it out because we're
Thank
disconnected.
Davis.
There's literally
Thank
nothing.
God. Thank you, Davis.
Fuck you, man. What the fuck happened to the fucking ship?
And all of you
I do
increase your
not
stress by
know.
1 again.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Or everyone.
Awesome.
Another +1 stress.
Oh.
Well.
Yep. I'm feeling the stress.
Miller, yeah, me too.
Stress.
Miller is going to be right up in Wilson's face and just say, "Why
What
God,
the fuck
big name.
happened
would you
to the ship?
blow up my ship?"
I didn't blow up your ship.
Wilson.
Bullshit.
You can tell the truth, or you can go and salvage what's left of it out there. Those are your options.
I think she means it, Wilson.
Manipulation check, if that's okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
I wanna
She wants
check
the
this
truth.
guy out too.
So she's gonna try and pull rank.
Ooh.
Any
I
I
believe
am
that
your
is set up for you
captain.
to just roll off the sheet for pull rank. And Wilson,
All right.
manipulation. Lovely.
Roll.
Can I do an observation check? Chipper?
Yeah. Fortunately, no one is able to really tell if Wilson is lying to you or not.
Look,
Oh
look,
wait, why did
I
that only roll
brought
my
medical
stress die?
supplies. Medical supplies,
I said,
and I brought food because mother sometimes is a bitch. It looks like the corporation has done something that I didn't even know about.
hang on. I think I need to roll that again because it only rolled my stress dice. Doesn't pull rank rely on command?
Let's have a look. That's what you should be rolling.
Oh, there you go.
Up there, top right. Pull rank has a roll button next to it.
Ah, I see. I was looking on the character sheet and
Wait, you don't use the character sheet?
No, he was just using the buttons off the character sheet, but if you use the talent,
Okay.
I've set it up so it automatically adds in everything.
yeah, my bad.
No, it's
Because I
fine,
rolled
it's fine.
manipulation on the actual character sheet.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely what you're supposed to do. No problem.
Okay.
Phew. Okay, so that's 2v2.
What does even do?
So she's commanding him to tell the truth, and he's manipulating, and we're both loggerheads.
I'm going to give it to the aggressor, which is Wilson, as he is actively lying and started the whole thing. Unless anyone wanted to push their roll and increase their stress by 1, but also get a reroll for it, but also you get another stress dice.
Oh, Miller's losing it. She just lost her livelihood.
Oh yeah, because that was my roll. You have to...
Oh, yeah.
Real quick. Since Wilson is still attached to the crew, he secretly did grab items that everybody thought they would be good with.
That's fine.
Just to manipulate and calm them down more.
Yeah.
But he won't show it until he'll just kind of later on put it in their area and not say anything.
Yep. No problem.
Because he still kind of likes these people.
Even though they just tried to
He
kill
hates
you.
what he has. He hates what he has to do. He understands why they tried to kill him.
Captain Miller,
And he is.
if you would like to push the roll, increase your stress by 1, and then
Yep.
just do the talent again.
Okay.
Please.
Increase stress by 1. And
Oh. Unfortunately, you're unable to tell if Wilson is lying or not, but the good side is you didn't panic.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
And now you are all stranded on the Kronos. Unknown people awakened. Your own ship and cargo lost.
The supplies that we might have needed to fix this one. Dust.
And this seems like the perfect chance for a break.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back.
No.
Who are you all? Why are you all here? What's going on? Did you hear that explosion?
We did. What's been going on this ship?
There was an incident. I don't suppose any of you have any medical supplies? One of my crew has got terrible migraine.
Yes, I have brought plenty of medical supplies from the ship before it exploded.
Wonderful. Do you have anything suitable for a migraine?
Probably.
I got a winch.
He's gonna
Let
give
me
him whatever
rephrase.
there is.
Something to cure a migraine.
Was there anything in the medical supplies I cleaned out?
There's probably some painkillers in there, yeah.
Yeah, I've got everything in the medical supplies. And include food, too. All the food, Miller.
Please tell me we live in a future where they actually have a migraine cure. That would be...
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I mean,
yeah.
I know that you guys have a science lab downstairs. I could go down if somebody wants to go with me, try to see what's out there.
Oh, this works
Get some
out
stuff
perfectly because
for you guys.
It is Dr. Cooper who has the migraine. You should meet him and perhaps he'll be able to take you to the lab.
Okay, yes.
Sure.
We would love to speak to this doctor. Why don't you go and fetch him? And there he's going to turn to the rest of the crew and say, Wilson accepted. Make sure that you're never alone with any of these people because we don't know what's going on. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to come with me, it's better to know what we have in the ship.
I think at this point it might just be better if we all kind of stick together. Is there a real reason why we should split up? Maybe we should all just go with her.
If we're going to stay together, that means we're leaving this lot unattended.
Yes.
I would like to agree with Rye here. I feel like we're all a family, and we should stick together.
I love you too, Jim. But what we're going to do is that
I pat Cham's shoulder.
you three are going to take this doctor down to the lab. I'm going to stay here and keep an eye on them so they don't go wandering off. And Davis, Rye, take Wilson with you, and if he acts out at all, feel free to shoot him in the foot. Okay?
Please don't shoot me in the foot. I will not be acting out as that is against regulations. Thank you, Mr. Miller.
So is blowing up my ship. And yeah, here we
I did not blow up your ship. I promise you.
So, how many gold stars does blowing up the ship get you? Sorry, my bad.
It gives you so many demerits. I don't have enough room on this clipboard.
I like to think that he went out into space to get the clipboard back.
Oh no, he has his clipboard.
Oh no,
thought
the
Dave-
clipboard is lost in space, baby. There's no
Oh.
clipboard.
Yeah, Davis grabbed it
Well,
and threw it
then
out.
there is probably another clipboard on board, and he
Cool.
will grab it.
That's fair.
He keeps a backup.
That
I
makes sense.
hate it here.
Yeah.
Neat.
Take the doctor. Davis, Riley, if you can get any information at all out of that doctor, do.
Will do, Captain.
So you're splitting the party?
Again, yes, I know, but
Yeah, when the doctor gets here.
The XO is gesturing you over, and he's standing next to a man that is just sat on the side of the sticky out beddy thing, rubbing his temples and holding his head.
Hello, Doctor?
Dr. Cooper. Yes. I'm sorry, my head is... It's shattering.
Yeah, we're trying to go to the science lab and see what we can find down there, if we can find something for you. We do have some mild painkillers, but I don't know if anything's strong enough for a migraine.
I'll take you down to the science labs. Maybe it'll be a bit darker in there. It's unbelievable. You'll start making your way through the decks and down to the science lab. Is there anything you'd like to talk about en route with this Dr. Cooper?
So, Dr.
Alongside you.
Cooper, what happened on the ship? We came across this stress signal, boarded, our ship exploded. Weird stuff. There's scratch marks everywhere, blood.
I'm not entirely sure. I was working on some inoculation vaccine thing, and not everyone took one, and it was just a little bit. Are we there yet? It's still bright.
Inoculation vaccine for what?
Oh, there was something going through the ship, and I'm sure the XO will be able to fill you in on anything you need to know. I really need some fucking drugs in me right now. That's all I can think of.
Well, let's get you to the science lab and go through it and see what we can find, if we can find something that can help out.
Shiver.
Hello.
Manipulation roll.
What are you after?
Was on the ship? What was on the ship? You said something, and I think we need to know. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't
That's
see
one.
it.
That's one.
There we go. Oh,
That's fine.
1, 6.
Something that was brought on board by the archaeology team or something like that. Maybe. I don't have the specific details. I was working on the vaccine to stop whatever it was that was going on. And
I see.
Well,
Davis,
yeah?
we need to put on our gas mask now. Everybody who is with us, gas mask, please. All of us. He's gonna put on whatever he can, like an oxygen mask, because this might be a virus.
We have a compression suit, though. For now, we
that's
still
right,
have
we're
air.
in one? Okay.
But we're gonna start, having problems when the charges run out.
Make sure you change out your filters. Here you go. He's gonna hand everyone a filter. I'm sorry.
The doctor will refuse it.
Trevor, I'm sure he grabbed filters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Won't be a problem. But the doctor will refuse it and just say, no, I really just need as much air as possible. The air in here is so thin anyway.
Probably, yes.
And
Well,
you'll turn
yeah,
the corner.
let's get there. Let's get there. Let's get you some medication so that you can think clear. And yeah, I'll help you out.
And he'll take you down to the science lab and put himself on a medic bed. Fairly soon after, Dr. Cooper begins to seizure, getting more and more violent as blood starts to pour from his nose, ears, and even his eyes. His eyes roll over white as he convulses and writhes against the wall. You all rush forward to try and hold him down. You're all too busy watching this convulsing man, obviously suffering, to stop and ask what's going on. He flails wildly at everyone, and suddenly his eye is launched from his skull and smacks into Davis's face, ricocheting across the floor and rolls under a cryotube. You all stop, take a step back, as a slender, viscera-covered arm pushes its way out of Cooper's empty, bloodied eye socket, reaches down and pulls at his distended mouth. The spindly white fingers yank his teeth back. The doctor doesn't even let a sound leave his mouth. It's clear he isn't in his own head anymore. Something else is, and it is clawing its way out. Flesh tears and tendons snap as the thing inside his splintering skull pulls his face open right at the jawline. Finally, a thick, gurgling sound wells up inside Cooper as his head is ripped from his body, his neck gushing as whatever was inside him plops to the floor in a burst of blood.
Can I shoot?
Can I flamethrow this shit?
I was gonna say, I'm shooting too.
I am flamethrowing this shit to the ground. No more of this. What do I roll? Where do I go? What do I do? Ah!
Use your flamethrower.
Attack!
Huh?
Use your flamethrower.
Where is it? I don't have it.
Should be on the bottom of your character sheet because you did have the. You did pick it up. You do have it.
There you go, Sharon.
No, it's not. It's not in gear. I don't have anything in gear right now. I
by
don't
the
know
way,
how to edit.
you also increase your stress by 1.
Fuck.
It's under weapons at the bottom middle. If it's empty, you might have to grab the card.
Bottom middle. Yeah, it's empty. Where do I grab it?
Okay, so if you go.
Okay, and then what do I do?
Yeah, if
just
you go to
transfer
the
the
handout,
stats for flamethrower to the weapons bit.
Okay,
Damage to range medium.
Okay, incinerator unit. Oh my god, I'm shaking!
damage to.
Yeah!
God, don't!
Yeah! Okay. Bonus 0 damage to weight 1.
Range medium, and it has
Range
common
medium.
fire intensity 9.
Fire intensity 9.
Wilson, you're going to panic.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay, attack. And then I just roll attack, right?
All right, Wilson. Yes, please. Yes.
Then yeah, I'm gonna attack
Yes.
you.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Rye, you're also going to panic.
Great. Where's the panic roll again? It's at the bottom, right?
It is by your name and career in that box of buttons. Panic, kind of in the middle of that middle box.
Yes, I see it. Thank you, sir. Oh, that's fitting.
Oh, wonderful. So you just freeze. As everyone else, that would be Davis and Wilson, increase your stress by 1. Because you just watch Rye standing there, frozen in terror. However, you are able to use the flamer and shoot at it. Nice. And...
You disgusting little thing, what the fuck is that?
Does Wilson hit it too? Oh my gosh, does Wilson actually hit it?
That's a signature attack. Yeah, you hit.
Wilson!
Oh.
Redemption.
Right! Finally, he's redeemed, sort of.
Now, if only Miller had been there to see it, it might have
Right.
damaged us.
Oh. But Davis will speak up for him. He might not, actually.
I don't think if Davis did, Miller would believe it. I don't
Wilson.
think if any of us did, he's like, I have to see it.
Oh, Miller trusts Davis, so...
Wilson.
Yes.
With a snarl, the bloodburster bites you upon your leg. And that's going to be 6 base damage, damage 2.
What do I roll?
2 damage to Wilson.
Okay.
And then, as you bring the flamethrower upon it, with a snarl, the bloodburster flees, making its way into the air ducts, a trail of fire directly behind it. It is still alive.
2
Oh, no,
damage
we
goes
need-
into my health.
2 damage to your health, yeah.
We need to
Ooh,
get rid of
Wilson's
that.
out.
What the fuck was that?
Did you say that?
Can I?
Hang
Go
on,
to
that reduces
the-
you to 0 health, Wilson.
Well, I've got only 1 and 2 in health.
Ah, then you take a critical injury.
Okay.
Your arm is broken. Strangely, from the leg bite, you fall straight to the floor, smashing your arm upon a sharp, jagged piece of metal and break it.
Oh, jeez. He didn't even break skin. It just, it shocked me.
Can I? With the flamethrower still on, like, follow the creature to the air duct and keep flame throwing it?
You can do that, but you don't know whether or not you'll be able to hit the bloodburster or not, as it has just disappeared out of sight.
Well, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, I'll let you do it for free. So you just fire the flame straight down the air duct, and you don't know whether or not you hit the bloodburster or if it's escaped or not.
I would approach Davis and be like, Davis, it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's gone. You're
It's
just gonna
not
do damage to
gone.
this ship. Well, I mean, it's gone from this room. You're gonna do more damage than necessary. Stop.
Okay, fine. I don't know, I'm not incinerating anymore. Okay. I phone in
Wilson.
the captain.
Yes.
The
What?
fucking doctor's brain exploded, and from its brain, a fucking disgusting creature came out, and we fucking tried to kill it, but it's in the air ducts now, and fucking Wilson is down.
Okay. Well, trying to worry about Wilson, but make sure Rye keeps an eye on the motion tracker. See if you can get it. If there's a thing, we need to make there not be a thing.
Just be careful out there and keep an eye out because it's in the air ducts.
Make sure Cham takes Wilson's gun. Okay.
Okay.
Captain, you want me to go catch up with him?
Oh, I sent all three of you with.
Yeah. You should be there. I think we're all there.
Oh.
This captain.
I thought it
Left
was
behind.
Cham was with Miller too. I was
Yeah,
like,
I am with Miller.
Oh, you didn't go. I sent all three of you because I wanted to make sure that you kept an eye on Wilson because I didn't trust Wilson.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to stay with you.
No. I assumed you didn't open fire because you don't have a gun currently. But
Can Wilson?
Oh, I didn't know. I was
we'll just say Cham was still up here. In that case, Cham, take the shotgun, keep an eye out. I'm gonna have a quick word with the XO.
You know I'm not so good with these guns. I got an axe.
From the sounds of it, you don't want to wait until this thing is close enough to use the axe, okay? It's a shotgun. Don't worry. You don't need to be precise.
Oh, very well. Okay, I'll take the shotgun, thank you. Do you want my axe?
No, you just put it down there, and if you need it, you can grab it, okay?
It's my good luck axe. I'll keep a hold of it. But I'll take the shotgun too.
Yeah, you do that. And Miller is going to cross to the XO and motion him aside for a second so she can whisper, why the fuck did a thing just burst out of the doctor's head and attack my crew?
I suppose I should explain some things, given what's just happened then.
Yes, please.
We'd set down on LV 1113 to explore some ancient ruins. It was purely an archaeological mission. The science team collected important artifacts. They're in one of the science labs. We didn't realize it at the time, but some of the team were infected. Our doctor, the late Cooper, was able to make a cure, though. It turned the growth into an inert tumor. It's a tumor. We inoculated everyone, though, so how this could have happened here, now, I don't know.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's because you've been in cryosleep for 75 years and that it wasn't a permanent fix.
That is unlikely.
So potentially all of you are now a danger to me and my crew. Is that what I'm...
No, the inoculation was successful. What the
Tell that to your doctor.
That's something else. Those were from unvaccinated members. Dr. Flynn should probably get you all dosed up.
Sorry, you're telling me that your doctor that just went down to the labs was an anti-vaxxer?
Yes.
Oh no, you left me with an anti-vaxxer? What the fuck?
what
I am
else were
so
you expecting
sorry.
to happen?
I am so sorry. Okay.
Get
And
paid
are
enough
there
for
any of the
this shit.
members of your crew that didn't take the inoculation?
I'm unsure, but I did insist on them all taking it. But there were some that just insisted they have their own immune system, like Dr. Cooper.
Apparently so. Okay.
He thought this whole thing came from a lab in China.
Shotguns carry antibodies.
We should probably put you all back into cryosleep.
I don't really want to. You've already lost one ship, kind of attached to mine, and you got a bit of a track record now for losing ships.
How many of your crew can you say with absolute certainty were inoculated?
Certainly myself, Dr.
Sir.
Flynn, probably the others as well. Have you found Ava,
No.
by the way?
Who?
Ava, our synthetic.
Pardon me. Just gonna get on the line to Davis and say, Davis, just want to make sure you're all aware that there is currently a synthetic wandering around the ship somewhere. Keep your eyes open. No, we haven't encountered your synthetic, and probably isn't good enough. If you know for a fact that a crew member has been inoculated, they can stay out of cryosleep, but the rest are going back in. Now.
That sounds fair. I'll hand you over to Dr. Flynn. He has definitely been inoculated. He has some of the vaccines on him, I believe.
Okay.
One quick character change later.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How do you do?
Doctor.
I'm Dr. Flynn.
Lovely to meet you. Shame about the circumstances. Listen, the people who are not inoculated are going back into cryosleep, and the people that you know for a fact are can stay awake and try and help us deal with this situation.
Here's what we can do. We can go down to the med lab. I can get you dosages for the vaccine. While we're there, we can check the medical records to see who has not been vaccinated. They probably... Oh, I can't say that. They probably believe in a flat Earth. There we go.
How easily accessible are the records?
Oh, fairly easily. And, well, with there I can grab some other things as well.
Fantastic. Back on the line to Rye. Rye, find some access point, pull up records, medical records for the crew, figure out who received an inoculation and who didn't, and start feeding names back to me, please, quick as you can.
You're going to need me to come with you for this. Otherwise,
Cham,
you're going to have to hack
take
the
the doctor down
terminal,
to
and it's a
medical.
pain in the
Give me the
ass.
shotgun.
All right, Doc, you're with me. I got my inoculator right here. I hold up the shotgun. Let's go.
I don't know if I feel reassured with him or worse.
No.
So
I
you
have
should
never
feel
felt
absolutely
safer
brave.
with Cham around.
GM, as I'm in the
Story daddy,
science-
please.
Sorry. No, it's Game Mother, by the way.
Yeah, game mode.
I'll take motherfucker.
I am in the room that I want to be in, and I'm looking for something. So can I look for something?
Observation.
Uh-huh.
Observation.
Observation. I gotcha.
Since I have a broken arm, I'm also in the room I want to be in. Can I repair it or do something?
With medical aid.
Do I get any bonuses for being in the lab?
+3.
Thank you.
I got 2 successes, by the way.
Yep.
3.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay.
I hate that little symbol.
Davis,
Yes.
you rummage through the laboratory. You find among large specimen jars, some of them containing a weird blue liquid with what looks to be one of the dead translucent monsters inside. But eventually you are able to find, next to some strange metallic seeming ceramic jars, small little packet of, you know exactly what it is, future drugs.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna take it.
Mobility
is
for me,
mine.
please.
The spice.
Sure.
You found death sticks.
Oh,
Mm,
have done very
success.
well. And you are able to successfully take the future drugs without any kind of issue. Wilson, you may restore your health. And I don't think a panic roll is going to be very useful in this, so we're just not going to do anything with that. But I would like you to do a mobility roll for me, please, as well.
Okay. That is 2 successes.
I would like you to roll stamina for me, please.
Stamina. Ah, okay. Yay.
Okay. Let me just make a perfectly innocent note that no one else needs to worry about.
Uh-huh.
Wilson,
I don't know.
as you
Yes.
approach the medical pod to cure yourself and try and mend your broken arm, you hear a very faint sound of compressed air. You look around, but you see nothing at all. You shrug your shoulders and carry on into the medical pod.
Well.
Are we still like I'm still there with Rye, right?
Yep. Oh, Rye's in there as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mobility roll for me, please, Rye.
Oh, okay.
Stamina for me, please, Rye.
Could do something, right?
Rye, as you are also walking around the science lab, you hear the same sound that Wilson did. Just a small, compressed air ejection. Again, you look around and you can't see anything out of place. What are you all doing?
Healing.
I would try and find, at least get a head start and see if I can find some type of, like, access point for the vaccine, like Millard asked.
An
See
access
who
point
is
in the
just
what?
the
In the who?
go-to.
Because it sounded to me like you said you wanted an access point in the Lardars.
Oh, no, sorry. An access point to look for the vaccine, because Miller wanted to see who has been given it or not. See if
Mm-hmm.
it's
The
some
medical
kind of
records.
console or
Oh,
something for
yeah,
medical
Yeah,
records.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
able to find a computer terminal, no problem.
Sweet. Yes.
I am keeping an eye out after I take my fix. But I'm keeping an eye out because I'm thoroughly creeped out. Definitely good amounts of stress going through me. It's nice. Adrenaline feels nice. I'm like, just like
I'm too worried
waiting
about
for
my arm.
somebody to come through. Like, because I think the captain is supposed to come down, right? To be there? Oh no. Or no. Captain? Captain?
Yeah.
No, I
Jam.
said Cham, the doctor.
Yes. Cham and Dr. Flynn, I believe.
you think right now we're about ready to arrive?
Yeah.
All right, Cham saunters in with the doctor. What? Oh, what is Sam Hill's going on down here?
Oh, it's just you, Cham. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, so this, and I point at the guy with the split, like, head and the blood everywhere, and I'm like, yep. That was a headache, I guess.
Doctor just walked past, like, first time.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, so first time, I guess. Of what? Who are you?
Oh, sorry, I'm Dr. Flynn. How do you do?
Hi, I'm Davis.
Nice to meet you.
So, that there doctor with the split head had an infection?
Literally, his head split and this horrible white... This thing! And I found the jug before, and I'm just gonna, like, pull it up and be like, this guy! One of these
Harry.
Guys. I'm gonna put it down and be like, what the fucking what? Harry?
Who
Yeah,
the
it's Harry.
Ow, my arm!
Lord have mercy. Well,
What have
we'll
they
have to
been
keep
doing
our
in
way.
here?
Well, I guess Larry's brother, cousin, who knows, jumped out of that man's skull, and then that man is completely dead.
Fascinating. Where did it go? What happened?
Well, we shot him. I shot him with the flamethrower, and I showed the flamethrower that I have in my hands.
That's a mighty flamethrower.
And then it went over. It scurried in there, and I pointed at the ventilation system.
Oh, we'll probably see him again. It's okay.
Why are you so calm? And what do we do about it? Because you seem like you know your shit. So tell me what the fuck to do. Where do I murder this guy? My adrenaline is pumping. I'm fucking ready. Where is this guy? What is it?
Just look to Cham with his shotgun. Then he'll look to Rye with his bunny ears. Right.
I mean, maybe, Doc, if you want to print us out a copy of some of the research you have on this thing, we can figure out how to
Oh,
better
certainly.
protect
I would love to see your
ourselves.
corporate credentials.
What?
I would like to see this research myself. Here are my credentials.
Ah. Then you, of all people, know that I can't simply show, you know,
What?
it would be a breach of corporate procedure.
Oh, that's why you will take me to a separate room when I'm done healing, and we
pumped
will
the
look at this
shotgun.
information.
Very
Oh,
well.
come on, motherfuckers. Like, we just saved your fucking ass. So you better fucking do something about it and tell me what the fuck is happening right the fuck now. Because we all need to help each other so that we can get out. Wilson, shut up!
I'm gonna use manipulation to calm them.
You can use command to calm them down.
You
Man.
can't calm me down. You can't stop me.
I'll try to use command.
Okay.
Oh, 0 successes. He's too hurt.
Yeah, fuck you, Wilson.
Gonna have to panic
Hey,
for me,
he was
Wilson.
gonna actually huh?
You're gonna have to panic for me, Wilson.
Okay. I can do that. Oh, he goes into stress.
And, everyone except Captain Miller, please increase your stress by 1. As you
Thanks,
watch
Wilson.
Thank you,
in
Wilson.
place.
Oh, my fuck.
Well, I don't know.
And Dr. Flynn's
Well,
just
well-
going to be... I think he'll just get over to an intercom on the wall and he'll be like, Captain Miller?
Yes.
Could you calm down, please? They're I just could do with someone who's got a bit of authority over these people, please. I'm trying to find your cures, and they're all shouting, frozen in abject horror and terror, and this is not conducive to my work policy.
Crap. We cut the door open so I can't just see
work policy. Fucking hate corporate people.
I don't know, Miller. I think we've got things here. There might have been an issue with this other doctor shotgunning this doctor we're talking to right now, but we could sort it out.
Captain, nobody. I'm like speaking in the little interphone. Captain, nobody is like doing anything. He's just being a little bitch right now and doesn't want to tell me what the fuck is happening with the experiments that they were doing here with these creatures. And all secretive about it. Like we have time to deal with this shit. This is clearly a threat. We need to figure it out. We need to be understanding and understand what the shit is happening. And this guy is like, oh, it's not corporate procedure. Suck my dick.
I agree. Have Cham keep the doctor out of the way and have Rai get into those files.
Does the doctor have any sort of access card or key card on him? No.
Does Wilson have anything that he can give to Rai to get the information?
No.
Okay.
Your credentials are far too new and recent to have any compatibility with this ship.
Hopefully that means Rai's skills should be able to just put through whatever security they have, like a hot knife through butter.
Let's find out. Rai!
The protocols are outdated.
I was gonna say, can my skills go through like a hot knife through butter?
Let's find out. Context for me.
So because this is a command, a direct command, can I roll to try and give him a +1 to follow this order?
Which talent is that one?
That's one of the functions of command, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's hope this doesn't go bad.
Sweet, so calm tech with +1. Yes.
Nope, it's just going to be Comtech.
Yep. It's worth a try.
It was worth a try.
Nice.
Oh dear. Panic for me, please, Rai.
Hey.
Oh, what the fuck?
I just can't take it anymore, man.
And everyone else also panic for me, please. Apart from Captain Miller.
I'm frozen again.
I mean, at this point, Miller's going to hear that scream and go running for downstairs, but in the meantime...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
just going to...
so sorry. Dr. Flynn is just going to hear that scream, and he is out that door. He seals it behind him. And... Davis, stamina roll for me, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
This is going to be great.
Let's all just have a meltdown.
I mean, I have a lot of stress right now.
You're not panic. This is not a roll that you can panic from.
Oh, okay.
It's worse.
Well, oh, great. Cool.
Door is sealed behind Dr. Flynn, who just calls out once more to Captain Miller on the intercom of, Captain Miller, your crew's lost it down here. I have sealed them in the medical lab until I feel such a point that they are no longer a danger to themselves or the rest of this crew. I'd also like to run some scans on them.
Miller started running when she heard the scream over the intercom, so she wouldn't have heard Flynn say any of that. But
it'd be one of those things that's over like loudspeaker kind of thing. Dr. Flynn
okay.
Yeah.
Can I take the axe to the door?
That's
Yeah.
I want to try to because I assume the door has a window or something, right?
Yeah.
I want to try to take an
Plexiglass
axe.
window.
Can I take the axe to the plexiglass and try to get through it?
You can do half of that.
I'm picturing that scene from the first Resident Evil film where he swings at the and just a little chip goes.
If that.
Oh.
What is happening to me?
Is there a way I can try to open up this door from the inside then?
No.
With the power of friendship, on either side of the door, we open just through willpower.
You've been burped, basically.
And so Rye's only screaming for one round, so hopefully he'll be able to help you with the door, but also...
Yeah, by the time
give him
Captain
that
Miller
time.
is able to make it down to outside medical lab, you have all stopped panicking. However, all of you suffer 1 point of damage apart from Captain Miller.
Oh?
Oh, crap.
Oh, but not you, Cham. You're fine.
I did.
All of you, apart from Miller and Cham.
Why?
Okay,
I can't
time to try to heal myself again.
Did anything happen to
Well,
me
you could-
failing and panicking for having 4 panic die there?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
because that's not a roll that you can panic on.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
you can most certainly try to heal yourself, but it will be an automatic failure.
how about scanning ourselves to find out if there's anything wrong with us? Because that's what a normal person would do.
Absolutely. Medical aid for me, please.
Miller is going to demand answers from Flynn.
Do I get any
We'll let
bonuses?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let Wilson do this roll first.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
Yeah. Although you are not a medical professional yourself, you are able to tell from the reading that you have been infected with something.
Well, time to find an inoculation.
Captain Miller,
What are you doing to my people?
they're sick. They're also infected with something.
How?
They panicked while they were inside of there, and there was some extremely sensitive medical equipment and experiments that were going on, and it seems that they released them into the air.
Fantastic. Get in there.
No.
Give them the vaccine.
That's not how a vaccine works, I'm afraid, Captain. Also, I can't let you in there at this point because they're infected.
Then give me an option for uninfecting them.
If you ask me, I think this Flynn guy's infected, and I got the inoculation right here. I hold up the shotgun.
They can shoot themselves. That would stop it.
No, that's not an option.
That's pretty... We could blow them out the airlock.
I would love to blow Wilson out of the airlock. I'm not blowing my crew out of the airlock.
Oh, you still think they're
Open the
your
door.
crew?
That's a good idea, Doctor. Open up this door and let's take a walk to the airlock.
Open up the door. We're going to put them in cryo sleep until you can figure out a way to deal with this.
It's
while
beyond
you're in
my
there, you can get the
expertise. What I can have the air exchanged in there, and I could sterilize the environment. Well, I could sterilize the air inside, and then I could probably let you in. I don't think it's a good idea to let them go walking around the ship, though.
So what role would this be to try and get him to do
Manipulation.
as he's told? Manipulation. I'm afraid that is not as good.
That's good enough for me.
Fantastic. She is going to. She's going to grab him by the scruff of his whatever coveralls, lab coat he's wearing, and she's going to push him towards the door and say, "You're going to let them out. We're going to take them up to the cryotubes. We're going to make sure that they are safe, and then you can get the vaccination records and start working on some way to help them. I
Okay.
can put your head through the door."
And like, scarily, puts the access code in while still looking at you and just nervous, and the door opens to the medical lab.
Right. Okay.
Captain, the fuck is going on?
So, the bad news is that you might have to keep an eye out for migraines in the near future. How are you all feeling right now?
Not great.
Aside from terrified.
Captain, I feel fine, but I'm worried the air's getting a little thin, and I'll level my shotgun at the doctor's head. We can either cut down on our air usage here, or if you want me to maybe go check out those air scrubbers. It's your call.
I don't know. I heard. I'm not feeling well, aside from being terrified.
Right. Doctor, how long does whatever this is usually take?
It varies. Agent A03959X.91-15 is impossible to predict.
Okay, if you waste time by giving it its full name again, I'm going to slap you.
What, Agent A03959X.91-15?
Baseline, something. Days, hours. What's the quickest
Hours.
that it had?
At most. If they're lucky,
Right.
they've got hours.
Okay.
On the plus side, they're perfect to help move my experiments out now, though. So there's a silver lining there.
No, not really.
Oh, well,
Okay, so
Wilson,
would you like a vaccine
You're-
at least, Captain Miller?
Captain, save yourself. At this point, we're fucking
No.
dead. Gonna get our fucking skull split, and a little friend is gonna come out and hunt everybody down. So
Oh, that
Please
doesn't.
save
Oh, no,
yourself
no,
at
no, no,
least.
no. You're fine. That's not going to happen to you. Don't worry about. That's not going to happen.
what is gonna happen to us?
Probably best you don't know.
Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? No, tell me now. What is going to happen to us?
Manipulation. Tell us what's going to happen.
Roll manipulation, please.
Ah, damn it.
No, I really don't think it's a good idea. I think you are all already in a very stressful state, and I'm worried that if I tell you the symptoms for this, it's going to make things worse and possibly accelerate the illness. And that's not good.
Okay.
Then we'll have to deal with the Omicron variant.
Please, take the vaccine, Captain.
Cham, Brian, Wilson. Reactor, air filters. We need to make sure that we can keep the cryo chambers active for as long as possible.
Aye, Captain.
Please let us know if you take the vaccine. We want to make sure you are good to go.
Cham will grab the big toolbox he has, and he's going to swipe Harry and just put it in his toolbox. And try to nestle it in there nice and safe. Maybe
I say, if you're going to do that, could you take some of the other bits with you, please?
And Right, keep an eye on that motion tracker.
Yeah.
We have something, and we have a missing synth.
Yeah.
I suppose I can help you out, Doc. Which ones do you think are important?
Champ, ignore him for the moment. Focus on the reactor and the filters. And Davis, the doctor is going to try and help you in some way or another, and then help the others.
He just said he can't.
Well, that's why he's going to start working on it now.
Captain, I am not. It is way beyond my capabilities. Agent A03959X.91-15 is beyond our comprehension.
If it's beyond your comprehension, then why are you even attempting to study it?
So we can make it within our comprehension level.
Well, then I hope you're a quick study.
I'm certainly the most expert. I have the most expertise on it on this ship now that my companion has died, but the only treatment that we ever came up with for it to be effective were the inoculations.
Captain Chem, please get the vaccine so that you guys don't have to go through this, and let's try to get you guys here, or at least this fucking thing functioning, and
Is the captain here?
Yeah.
The captain's here. Yeah, Champ, take the vaccination.
We're gonna pull the captain to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna say, let me find out what is going on corporate-wise so we can get a better chance of getting this killed. Now my life is on the line, and I want to make sure that we are cured. I know you don't care about me, but you care about the other crew. I am the only one who is qualified. I will tell you what you need to know.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna go to his doctor and try to see what's going on with our corporate qualifications. Private manipulation to make him trust us.
Go with manipulation, please.
Oh, thank God. Oh, 2.
No.
I'll give it to you. You're dying. The doctor says... Well... Are you aware of Corporate Order 966?
Yes, I am.
That is in effect in this instance. Now that you are infected, you fall under that purview too.
I see.
We need to
What
bring...
would that be?
Do you not know what Corporate Order 966 is?
I find a lot of corporate orders to be rather dry reading, so I haven't memorized them, no.
I'm afraid then if you are unfamiliar with what the order is, I'm not authorized to tell you. And he'll look to Wilson.
Captain will also look to Wilson.
Come with me, Captain. He's gonna take the captain privately and show him Order 966 because his life is on the line, and he doesn't feel like being part of that. Do I need to show him, or are you gonna do it?
I'm doing it now.
Okay.
You should now be able to see Special Order 966 under Agendas.
Oh shit, he's really gonna be blow up his ship. I will say this. I had nothing to do with the ship's condition.
Yeah,
That was
well,
inevitable.
Wilson, if you die, but at least I'm not gonna be quite as blasé about it at this point.
Just don't shoot me, please.
Only if I really need to. Damn it. Okay. Miller is going to return to the doctor, and oh hell, she's going to attempt to roll manipulation again to even if he's only pretending, even if he doesn't think he can succeed, to at least try to work on it, in the hopes that at least gives the crew a little bit of hope.
Okay. Manipulation then, please.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Three successes. Doctor, it's very simple. If you can't help my crew, if you can't begin to help my crew, I don't have any use for you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
Good. Get to work. Okay?
Understood.
We need to get the reactor fixed. We need to get the air filtration fixed, because there's no point in just putting you into cryostasis before we get the ship repaired. That's not actually going to help any of us. I need either Davis or Wilson to stay here so that the doctor has somebody to monitor and work on. It can be either of you.
Stay and help me. My life is on the line. There's no point in me trying to climb the ladder anymore.
Right. Meanwhile, the rest of us are going to get this ship fixed. And we're going to do it as quickly as possible. And then we're going to put you into cryostasis, and hopefully the doctor will come up with something to help you.
Great. A plan. I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson will shakily keep his gun trained on the doctor. Shiver.
Okay. Everyone except Miller and Cham, increase your stress by 1, please.
Jesus.
And just before Captain Miller leaves, the doc says, "Are you sure you don't want one of the vaccines?"
Take a vaccination.
Captain,
Doctor.
get a vaccination.
I'm not going to need one because the doctor's going to come up with a cure. Because if the doctor doesn't come up with a cure, I'm going to make sure the last thing I do.
What if he
come
doesn't?
to what the hell this
Okay,
is.
This is not time to be inspirational right now, Captain. This is time to be
I'm not being
practical
inspirational, I'm being
and
petty.
see the end. You need to take the vaccine.
I
I'll
do
put.
agree with Davis. I think you should be the one to take it.
Take the vaccine, Captain.
I'll put a hand on the captain's shoulder. Captain, we're like a family, and I don't want anyone in my family to die. So you and I, we both can get this vaccine, and if the doctor here lets us down, well, I have a cure for him.
Captain, you're
It's
the
lead.
only one that knows the information. You need to take the vaccine.
You need to be the one to bring us somewhere, and we need you to be okay.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Taking the vaccine?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a stamina roll for me, please.
This is not going to go well.
I have faith in you, Captain.
Got it.
Damn right.
Very much.
Does Cham need to as well for the
Cham's
vaccine?
getting the vaccine too.
Are you sure that's what you want to do, Cham?
I mean, if everyone else, well, I guess I was in the room, so maybe Cham's already exposed. It's
It's up
just
to
a needle. It's just a needle in the arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Okay. As the doctor, are you sure?
You're making me. Maybe never mind.
I was gonna say, if the GM's saying, "Are you sure?" this many times,
Yeah, no, I won't do it. Yeah,
It could be a bluff. It could be a bluff.
it could be a bluff.
After all that,
Still,
Shit is
vaccine, Cham.
speaking.
this is Shiver we're talking about. It could be a
Yeah.
bluff.
It could be.
This isn't Among Us.
It's close. It's what inspired Among Us.
You know what? You're kind of fucking right.
Maybe I'll ask the
That
doctor to
thing.
just give me a vaccine and I'll take it myself.
Oh yeah, that seems fair. Yeah. Like, okay.
And then before I leave, I'll probably grab some medical supplies, maybe some like test tubes or stoppers or whatever, and grab some more stuff, put it in my bag, and then I'm gonna head on down to the air scrubber's camp.
You're going to be.
How many pairs of hands do you need for that?
I better take Rye with me.
Right, I was gonna say. You're ready to go with him.
Okay.
What's happening with Davis, Wilson, and Miller? Are they staying with the doctor, or are you three doing something else?
Wilson is at least at gunpoint. He's keeping his gun
Yeah.
trained on the doctor.
Okay.
I think Miller and Davis need to see if they can get some of the controls, consoles, and the bridge a little more operational than they are by the piloting.
Yeah, maybe
those-
I'll go
The-
assess the. Oh,
all
go
the
ahead.
consoles that you could repair on the bridge have been repaired.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we can pilot once we've got power.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right.
Once you've got
fantastic.
power, repaired the reactor, and done a spacewalk for the engines.
Spacewalk. Crap. Miller is going to go for a spacewalk.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Oh, and you've got to repair the comm array, which is also a spacewalk.
2 spacewalks.
I have the
Yeah.
cutting thing still. I'll
We'll-
grab some tools.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll work on that.
Okay.
And Cham and Rai can work on the inside.
There, you're sending Cham and Rai to the air scrubbers, and you're doing the EVA, or is it the other way around?
Cham and Rai are doing the air scrubbers and then reactor.
Okay.
Because that needs
we
to
will
work
start.
as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So air scrubbers, reactor. We'll go.
We'll start with Cham and Rai at the air scrubbers then. And the repair team head to the air scrubbers, making your way through the old neglected corridors towards them. And as you two make your way through the Kronos, is there anything you would like to talk about en route?
I don't know about you, but that doctor didn't seem right to me. What do you think?
It was weird. He had the name Doctor, but he didn't really seem to care about anyone's health.
Yeah, he's probably just one of those research doctors who does the experiments on people.
Yeah. No, you're right. It actually, hold on. Speaking of which, I want to use the motion detector as we're like walking down the corridor.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Absolutely. Please do.
Let's see. Okay.
Knock the power supply down by 1.
Okay.
I'm just going to put 1 tracker, even though it's 1 for each of the remaining crew, in cryo. And you'll also have 1 there. On there. And 1 there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look at that.
And you have to get to the air scrubbers.
Okay.
You'll be coming up from the stairwell, by the way.
Okay, so we're coming up from the stairwell, so then we gotta
Yeah.
go up, back, and then through. Okay. Sweet.
Let's
Let's say
Maybe
it seems like there's activity on either side of the air scrubber shaft. I'm gonna say we're like up at that corridor as soon as we leave like the stairwell. I'll be like, if we make a left here, then a right, or a right, then a left, we should be able to get to it pretty quick. But something's down there on either side.
Well, then I guess it doesn't matter which way we butter our toast. We gotta get to it. I got a shotgun here, so hopefully we'll be all right.
Yeah, but Cham, you didn't see what I saw back down in that lab. I don't know if I don't want to face that again.
Cham will give Rai a pat on the back. Well, you just stay behind me, and I'll handle things.
Great. I'll follow you, pistol ready, and I'll have an eye on the tracker then.
I will lead the way.
Which way are you going? Which way are you buttering your toast?
I will go up or right. This way.
Okay. So if you're going that way, with power restored, you'll be able to see a strange humanoid creature. Almost white in appearance. One stress each.
Oof. Why? I think we spotted that android.
Does it appear to be the synthetic, or does it look like the creepy
It
thing? I
does
saw
not
in the-
appear to be a synthetic. It has a head
Oh.
like a goblin shark.
Well, you told me white humanoid. Okay. My
Wow, way to fucking alien normalize something. Humanoid. Oh, it looks like a human then. No, it just means it's got two arms and 2 legs.
2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. That's humanoid. Doesn't matter what shape the head is.
well, why? What do you think? Should we go back the other way, or do you want to try to? I don't know what that thing is, but is that what came out of the other doctor?
It's not, right?
No, this thing's
It's not
about
the-
6-7 foot tall.
Yeah.
I
I would
guess
say no. No. I don't think it could hurt to check out the other side, but I feel like we need to be fast.
Quietly back away.
Mobility for me, please. Both of you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Champ basically just walked up to it with a wet towel and whipped its tackle. Yeah, I'll let you have that. You get back?
Check out the opposite side.
Yep, we'll go pop our head out the opposite side. Maybe a bit more careful.
Okay. And you see the exact same looking thing just milling around the end of the corridor. Another stress each.
We just saw that thing. Crap.
Mm-hmm. And now you've just seen another one.
Dude, my guy is just about to start pulling his hair out.
Well, why? At this point, I guess. Fuck it. We gotta butter our biscuit.
You mean butter our toast?
Same thing.
Great. Well, I'll take my service pistol. I don't want to fight if we don't have to, but it seems like we might. Is there like ample room in the hallway to where we could sneak past it? No, I didn't think so. Okay, it was worth a shot.
I guess
Let
I'm
you
just gonna
choose
try
one
to.
action
I
before
wanna
you die.
move
I mean,
within-
before stuff happens.
Oh my
I
god.
I want to move within range and try to shotgun.
I am gonna focus my efforts on trying to protect Cham. So like I want like I'll shoot it, but I'll either want to be assisting him or trying to like protect him as he's shotgunning.
You can give him a +1 assist on a shotgun.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Chan, shotgun.
I guess that's ranged combat, and my shotgun gives me a +2, and then with his assist, a +3 total.
Yep.
Okay.
This is where you find out how useless weapons are. Okay, I'm going to get that to you.
Ooh.
What's the damage on the shotgun?
Damage on the shotgun is 3.
Have you put the shotgun stats under the weapon?
Yes.
Just hit attack on that then.
Oh, okay. Let me click it again. Do I have to add a modifier? Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very nice. That is enough to fire up your weapon, hitting the creature directly in the torso, and it falls to the floor. However, the creature was not killed. It rises once more and charges straight towards Cham.
Oh.
Base dice.
Do I roll a close combat roll or?
No, you just had your
okay.
throat bitten off.
Okay.
You fall to the ground, probably with Rye right next to you, as milky white blood pours from your neck.
I would just begin screaming and book it. I would book it back.
What do you want to do? Sorry, Rye?
I would just like be terrified and scream, and I would try to book it away at this point.
Okay.
Maybe try and take some shots back as I'm like make my way. Yeah, because I'm at stress 9. My guy is losing it.
Oh yeah. Also a panic roll.
Great.
Let's see if you are going to run away.
Oh, never mind. My friend dies and I do the opposite. I go hard. I don't care if I'm taken out.
What are you
It's gonna
attacking
open
with?
firing. The service pistol that I have.
Fire the service pistol.
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Dude, my friend was just murdered.
1 damage. And the neomorph is going to immediately pounce upon you. Told you.
Great. I feel like I'm playing a Sierra game. It's got like just death around the corner. Oh boy.
Oh. That's 1 damage straight away.
Okay.
You're already panicking.
Yep. I've already taken 1 damage from medical bay, so I have
That's
3
another
health
extra
points.
attack to the neomorph. With 10 base dice. Damage 2. That's
Yeah,
another
just
point
10.
of damage.
Great. So 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm barely standing.
How much health does that leave you with?
1.
Okay. It is now your turn.
I'm still berserking, right? Like I'm still panicking.
No, that's 1 turn done.
Would
Where
I be
do
able
we
to tell how weak this thing is?
In what regard?
Essentially, looking at it, do I think if I put another shot or 2 into it, it would go down?
Oh, you wouldn't be able to tell that.
I don't
Cham
think
already
so.
shot it with a shotgun. You thought it died, and then it just didn't.
What's Cham's status? Is he like gone? Is he unconscious? Is he alive?
I think
Or-
I'm probably trying to staunch the bleeding on my squirting neck, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Though he should be dead, but he isn't,
And
he
it's
isn't bleeding
standing
blood.
right. And it's like right on me, and he's
Can-
slightly.
Can I roll around and try to shoot the creature with the shotgun?
When it's your turn, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
I just panicked, scared. I just would begin sobbing, be like, "I'm so sorry, Cham," and break it down the hallway. Try to like dodge any attacks it might make as I try to run my way back up towards the rest of the group.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I'm questioning it. I will. No. My buddy's dying. I gotta stand my ground. I'm gonna take another shot. Stand in the face of defiance, Rage against the dying of the light and all that. Yep.
Very nice. 2 damage. 2 damage. And the creature is just going to attack you.
Yay.
Jeez. Three damage.
Great.
Critical injury roll for me, please.
Critical injury. Where is that at?
It's rollable table. Should have a macro for critical injury under macros.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Okay. Cham! Would you roll
Yeah.
on the synthetic critical injury chart for me, please?
Oh!
Um,
Dun, dun, dun.
where is? Oh wait,
Same
I
place.
think I see it. Critical injury.
You want the synth crit injury.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where critical injury. So I pulled it up in the book, but I see I
Macro.
can type them in.
Just what? Just roll on the table. That's all you need to do.
Oh, on the table.
Yeah, it's a macro. Crit, synth crit injury. I didn't spend a month making this game just for you to fucking look shit up in a book, thank you.
Where are the macros at? Oh wait,
Collection under macros. Very well hidden. Okay, I'll do it for you because this is.
sorry. Aha, I found it.
Yeah. You have lost function in both of your legs and you are only able to crawl.
Oh. From my neck being bitten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must have chewed through essential
I
conduit.
suppose so.
What would you like to do now, Cham?
I would like to turn around. Is the Xeno thing still there?
Yeah.
I'll turn around and shotgun it.
Go for it. -1 penalty because you are prone.
Okay.
It's -1 penalty because of the close proximity.
Well, my shotgun is close range though, right?
Yes, but you don't use it in a fist fight.
Oh. Can I just use my fists then?
You can just use your fists if you want. That'll be close combat.
Oh, great. I'm even better at that.
Excellent. Very nice. 1 damage. Oh wait, no, sorry. I've got to roll the armor. No damage. As you
Oh.
attempt to punch the ankles of the strange creature lumbering over you, it doesn't seem bothered at all. And it's going to merely have gotten attention from you. And you are dragged into the next corridor with it.
And I
Out of
can't
sight from
fix
Rye.
Okay, I can't fix my leg, right?
I don't think you can fix yourself, no. I think someone else has to fix you.
Oh, okay.
But you are fixable. For the time being. and you have lost all of your weapons.
Oh, the lucky axe.
So I guess there's just a shotgun there. Okay.
And you are also going to take 2 damage. And Rai, you witness what you thought was your friend being dragged off around the corridor and around the corner out of sight, just leaving a smear of white blood trail.
It's difficult to see because I'm currently bleeding out of my eyes. I would. Yeah, dude. Fuck it. I'm gonna pursue it to the best of my capability at this point. Well,
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to decide. So this point I've gone this far. Yeah, no. You take the opportunity to warn the others. I'm gonna call Miller first.
Good move.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna call Miller.
They're all just sat there going,
yeah, panicked, scared, called Miller, and I say, "Hey, there's things down here, and one of them got Champ, and it drafted it away. I'm hurt badly, but I don't know what to do. Should I come? We need help. Where are you now?"
Where would we be at this point?
Dexy. Oh no, you were going out, so you would have been on. I think there's a way out on. Yeah, Junction B1 airlock, starting to head out towards the exterior of the ship, but not quite outside yet.
But not
I
quite
can
outside yet.
repair myself.
Cham is currently legless, not in the fun way.
Hey, Shiv. I can repair myself.
You can.
Yeah. It requires a
Comtech?
It requires 2 roles, a Comtech role and I think a work shift role. What's
Okay.
work shift?
That feels like it might be a passage of time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead instead a shift of work and a Comtech role is required. So yeah,
Ah, that's
Comtech
about
and
30 minutes.
Okay.
With a neomorph there.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're not out the airlock yet, hearing that.
Captain?
Unless he gets
Ryan
bullied
and Chan are
by-
being attacked by those things, and it sounds like they are in a very, very bad way.
Well, what do we do?
I have no idea. Splitting up is a bad idea. We can't keep splitting up. I
Well,
didn't realize more of those things.
I mean,
I thought it was just one.
yeah. I thought it was just a little baby one.
How are they still alive after 75 years? This is impossible.
I don't know.
Right. Run like hell. Get back to the silence lab.
Okay.
With Wilson, with the doctor.
Okay, but what about Cham?
If it dragged him off, you're not going to be able to help him. You need
Fine.
to go.
Fine, I'm making my way back up. Yeah, I can make my way back to the lab.
Okay. You'll be able to get down to the lab. Miller, Davis, what are you two up to after that? Going up
Well,
to the spacewalk?
we are in Junction A2.
Junction B1.
Oh, I'm not in the right map, I
Yeah.
think. Okay, there we go.
Getting ready to
1. Okay, so
potentially
we're right underneath A1?
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay. So A1 is where
Rye is
They-
going to be running through A1 to B1 to get to the science lab.
So, okay. Let's wait to see Rye first. And make sure that she's fine.
And while you're waiting for Rye to arrive, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Captain, I don't think there's either we find something smaller for you to possibly get out of here. I don't think there's any saving. I don't want to be a pessimist, but reality here seems a little bit against us.
I want my ship and my crew.
Yeah, I want, mojito on the beach, but that is not going to happen, is it?
There's got to be a way to fix this. There has to be some angle that I'm not seeing.
Well, we are dealing with a fucking creepy-ass doctor that doesn't want to tell us anything. Creatures that we don't know what they are, but apparently are able to infect or kill us, easily. We have a ship that is not functioning, is destroyed.
You're right. We need to fix the ship. Wait here for Rye. Take him back to the lab. I'm gonna go outside.
How are we going to fix the ship if there's things trying to kill us?
You're gonna wait in the lab. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna try and fix.
No. Captain, you are the only one that has the vaccine and is okay.
Exactly. That's why I need to be the one that does the work.
I can go. I'll go. You need to survive. If somebody needs to survive, it's you. You have the responsibility to get out of here alive. Okay? I'll just get the best adrenaline dump in 5 minutes. I'll go out there. We're not going to be able to find a cure if they didn't find a cure before. Not in hours.
They weren't trying to find a cure before.
Probably because they couldn't do it.
No, they wanted to bring this back. As it is.
What do you mean?
I mean, the fucking corporation wants this thing. It sees it as property. It's a fucking treasure for them, isn't it? If they find a cure for it, that completely negates the point of bringing it back. It has no purpose if it can be neutralized.
Oh, fuck this shit. Nah. No. You know what? I think we need to change our priorities here. I think we need to find a way to fucking explode this entire ship and just take out all of it. This cursed creature shit. Cursed doctor?
Yeah, we're all gonna die on this ship, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. It's better that everything
The
gets
least we can
just
do is
deleted.
choose our own exit.
And that is when
I'd
Rai
rather do it.
descends from the ladder and joins you in the junction.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah,
Do
that
you
would be
look
nice.
fucking terrible?
Let's go back to the lab. But actually first, right. I think both me and the captain got to a very important conclusion. I don't think nobody's making it out alive of the ship. We need to bring it down. We need to annihilate what the fuck ever cursed thing is haunting this relic and do it. Because apparently, like, the doctor or whatever is just trying to bring this shit back to wherever corporation wants to utilize this fun thing for whatever plan they have. And I'd rather not.
Whoa. I
What?
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, obviously. Yeah, like, fuck the man, all that, morality, ethics. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to get out of here alive. There has to be some solution where we can get out of this
Right.
and do what you want to do.
Right. It's not
Right,
the
we
time.
don't have any options.
We don't have options. We're
We tried.
infected. You're infected.
Okay, fuck, then what are you proposing we do?
Let's try to take this out.
Do you
Come
like
with us.
fireworks?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
If
We're
this thing stays here, another ship is going to be forced to get through the same thing we went through. We need to get this out of here.
Great. Yeah. Fine. At this point, I just want this all to be over. Lead the way.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, right.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
I'm gonna pop another few pills because I'm gonna die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are you going?
I don't think we should go back to the lab. I think we should go directly to the reactor.
I agree.
Right behind him.
I feel a little bad about not letting Wilson know what's about to happen.
Probably better.
But I also don't want the doctor to have any idea of what's about.
Yeah, no. I think you're right. I don't know. Knowing him, he might try to do something.
Keep working. Keep working. You are going to make a cure.
Oh, that's not what's going on in the science lab at all. On the outside of the science lab door are one of the neomorphs, banging their heads against it and pounding their fists against it, trying to get inside.
Oh shit! Grab a gun! Help me! We're going to shoot this thing!
I'm a doctor, not a hunter.
Well, you better become a hunter because I'm a corporate rat, not a hunter. So, right now, we are going to shoot this.
Why are we going to shoot this thing? We're safe in here. It's trying to get in. Are you mad?
Well, then get your guns ready in case it comes in.
Guns?
There's another one went into a vent.
What kind of science lab do you know that has guns?
Half-lives.
Wilson's gonna look towards the vent that last one came from. Before then, though, we're gonna roll a medical again because we need to heal ourselves of that one damage we took, just in case.
That is an
Is that
automatic
possible?
failure.
Oh, then we won't do it.
You are infected.
Well, that's
Well,
for the
there's still that vent. We're gonna point our gun at that vent.
What do you think that's going to do? What did the vent ever do to you?
I'm not listening to you right now.
There's willful destruction of corporate property.
Right now, corporate doesn't mean shit to me. I just want to live.
I mean,
But
if
you
you
know
can
what?
call it
See
living.
this? You see this? Snap.
You flip
That's
words
fair.
down.
Oh, while this is
Sounds like
going
5
on,
more.
while this is going on, is that a xenomorph thing? Is it still just like playing around with me, or do you think it?
I think it's fair to say it would have discarded you.
Okay, I want if it gets bored and leaves, I want to try to start repairing it.
Oh, of course. Do a contact roll for me, please. That's absolutely fine. You'll be able to slowly repair yourself. Everyone that was infected, you are now at stage 2.
Yay.
Increase your speed by 3.
That
Your agility is increased by 1. Your empathy is reduced by 1. You can no longer use
Okay.
firearms and other technological items. You are immune to manipulation. You are hyper-aggressive and suffering from cerebral dysmorphia. If you see another human, you will attack it on sight.
Oof.
R.I.P. me.
Can you send it somewhere so I can change the stuff? Because I need. Agility.
Immune to
Wilson.
manipulation. Okay.
Wilson, you are likely going to... Well, you are going to attack the doctor.
All right. Yep, we're definitely attacking the doctor. But where's our speed at?
You don't need to worry about that because otherwise your sheet gets turned into an NPC sheet. And that's not as much fun
Okay.
at this point.
So we're going to go ahead and attack the doctor, but what are we using for attack?
Fists.
Close
Teeth.
combat.
This.
So close combat.
Okay.
Jesus.
Wow. You just, all of a sudden.
Wilson, you step forward, clench your fists, and in an uncontrolled rage, punch straight through the doctor's torso, puncturing his lung, and he falls to the ground as trapped air bubbles and escapes mixed with blood. Rye.
Looks like I'll have to climb myself up literally to the top.
Rye. Davis. You are
Yeah.
with Captain
I
Miller.
rank.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
Because it's based on command,
So it's
not
command, isn't
manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
You can try.
It's not manipulation.
So seeing this transformation start to overcome the crew, Miller is going to panic and say, Davis, stop Rye.
Jesus bollocks. Yes. So Davis and Rye are going to have a fight.
And she's going to run away.
Smart move.
Yep.
We'll deal with where you run in a minute.
Stare Davis right in the eyes and just, we're going to do this. You need to help me.
I guess with the last inkling of humanity, I just like growl at you, and I turn around towards Rye, and I go and like go full on brawl style. I'm jumping on you, I guess. What do I roll?
Close combat. Rye, you're also doing close combat. Oh, how interesting. 2 for 2. So that's going to go to Davis. And that is going to be 3 damage to you, Rye.
Excellent. I'm already critically injured.
Oh,
Great. So I just collapse, I'm assuming.
pretty much. Davis leaps upon you and drives her fists over and over and over again into your back until she can feel a soft squelch under her fists and realize that she has completely burst your kidney as you let out a scream of complete, abject pain. Miller, where are you running to?
The reactor. The reactor. Just.
Do a mobility
She
roll
owes
for
a
me,
fruit.
please.
Sorry?
Mobility roll for me, please.
Mobility.
Are you going to panic for me, please?
I can't push that, can I?
You can push that.
I mean, I've got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me. You'll be able to make your way towards the reactor without drawing the attention of whatever creature it is that is trying to desperately get inside of the science lab.
Mm-hmm.
The reactor is a complete mess. There appears to be an abandoned spacesuit just in the middle of the floor. What would you like to do?
So she's no engineer, but to be flying around in a ship, she must know at least the basics of how the engine works. So she's going to look for a way to cause it to go boom.
Comtech for me, please. Actually, mobility. Oh, no. Comtech first. Do Comtech. You're fairly confident you can rig the reactor in such a way that it will explode, given enough time, and if there's anything that you've found out about space, there's a lot of time. You just need to make your way over to the to the console to rewire it in such a way as to explode.
Hell, she's going to try and do that as quietly and stealthily as possible.
Mobility for me, please.
It's going to go horribly wrong in a second.
You are able to make your way across, successfully navigating through the debris. However, you notice that that's no spacesuit, as it slowly rises and hisses at you from behind.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let you to go first in combat.
First in combat, I have no fucking weapons at all.
Neither does the Neomorph, if that makes you feel better.
Not particularly.
It is a weapon.
How much time would it take to rewire the console?
About 5 minutes.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have that then. Either way. Can I make an observation roll to see if there's any advantage to be gleaned in this situation?
I'll let you do it for free, but you're not going to like what my answer is.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You can find a pipe. I mean, if it makes you feel better, we can say that you've probably got a service pistol hidden away on your person or something.
Nah, that feels like cheating.
Okay.
She's
Jump into the reactor.
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to do it. You know what? Odds, she's just going to break down, and evens, she's going to scream defiance.
Okay.
Yeah, she just sinks to her knees and starts sobbing. Be so close to almost be able to at least fulfill the crew's last directive that they had, and then to fail at that very last hurdle just breaks her.
And the Neomorph advances forward, strikes Miller straight through the chest with its elongated, spiky tail, brings you to face it a few millimeters away from its gaping, sharp teeth mouth, and bites you on the face, supping upon the eye gooey goodness. The rest of you that have managed to survive so far will eventually succumb. I say eventually, will very quickly succumb to the rest of the Draconis Sigma, 26 Draconis brain, and turn into what is called abominations. Elongated limbs, massive bulbous head, and no trace of your humanity will remain. The Kronos drifts for a few more hours through space when it is intercepted by another Weyland-Yutani ship. But that's another story. That is the end.
Oh, dude.
We
that was good.
got
Thanks for running that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
dude.
Playing.
That was fucking fun as shit.
It was. Too bad the vaccine didn't help.
It did.
No, I was
It
just
did.
making a joke.
When you all got infected with the black goo from Covenant,
No.
and Miller got the vaccine, and he had a far reduced difficulty rating because there's still a chance that you'll succumb to it. Your virulent difficulty rating is 6. Miller's was 2. Cham was a synthetic.
Ah, that's why he had weird blood.
Mm-hmm. So thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for coming and playing. First of all,
Thanks.
a big thank you to Phoebe for her great voice work in this game. She was Mother 2000.
Life forms detected. Bringing assistance on.
You can find her in the links.
That's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, we will go in order of most likely to return a mystery novel to the library with the last page torn out, and we'll start with Captain Miller. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Yeah, so I played Captain Miller. My name is Damien, and sometime it is Meadow as well. And the easiest place to find me is on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram under the name Damien Odsom. Damien Odsom Jr. on TikTok, because I keep getting accounts banned for shouting the bigots. But I mostly talk about TTRPGs in any place that you can find me, because it's the fun thing to do.
Davis, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello! I am Phoenicia Starlight. I was playing Davis. That was super fun. Thank you so much for having me again, Shiver. That was fantastic. I was at the edge of my seat, and like I cannot not emote. So like probably like you just see most all the time like. But yeah, I'm Phoenicia Starlight here on Twitch and everything, all social medias, Phoenicia Starlight, so you can find me everywhere with that name. But I am a variety streamer. I also am an absolute RP ho. And yeah, you'll see me do a lot of this shit. RP, Vampire, Call of Cthulhu, plenty of D&D. Like, yeah. Give me more.
We'll see you in London after First Light very soon.
I cannot wait, yes. Yeah. And I
Remember
also play with
said
Shiver
that.
once a month as Sybil La Sombra. Spicy Eastern European La Sombra.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wilson! It was fucking brilliant to finally have you in a game that I'm running. I'm really pleased about that. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I don't do much. I work at USPS. I'm Skeletor6104 on Discord. I'm gonna be a Klingon in Shiver's game very soon. I've already got the forehead for it, and I'm growing the Klingon beard, so I am good to go. But otherwise, yeah, you can find me here.
And when that Star Trek game gets going, we'll see Captain Miller. Well, it won't be Captain Miller, but it'll be Damien at that point.
Dr. Diz.
Cham, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Noscavian. You can see me every Friday on Table of Horrors. I play in currently Neon Knights. I've played Isaac, Elias, a bunch of other characters. Yeah, I play TTRPGs.
Whiskey and Rye, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Dead Western, played Rye. Mostly just hang out here on the Discord, like to play TTRPGs like everyone else. I am playing in After First Light with Davis here, /Sybil, her character in After First Light, and it's quite a fun time. She plays a spicy La Sombra. I'm kind of the opposite. I'm more of a reserved Toreador, so you can see our different personalities over there. But aside from that, just like to play games on this channel. It's a good time.
Excellent. I always forget these things, so check out the links down below for Twitter, Discord, YouTube, for all other sorts of stuff. There is more coming. We've got part 2 of yesterday's Alien game to do at some point. We've got Neon Knights this Friday, I think, probably in your time zone. And I think the next one-shot planned is a Wraith the Oblivion one-shot, which is going to be good.
Ooh.
But we will go a raiding on Wandering DM, who is playing Vampire the Masquerade. But legally, morally, objectively, we are not allowed to go until Miller says the line.
Me? What line? What line am I saying?
Anything you want, really.
Go with it.
Where's the line? What line?
You need just a closer, inspirational closer.
An inspirational closer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's easy. That's easy then. I can do an inspirational closer. Listen, one of the greatest things you could possibly do in your life is tell stories with other people, whether they are friends or strangers, because it doesn't just bring you closer together, it inspires the people who hear those stories as well. So get out there and find some people to play these games with.
Yes.
Fuck, that's one of the most meaningful
was
things we've ever had said on this. That's amazing. Thank you.
That was
Truly
beautiful.
Top marks.